And we're back on. Welcome again, people. You won't
All right.
understand what's going on.
How do you think guys felt when they finished No Nut November? Like,
you didn't much.
how do you think the people felt when they actually completed No Nut November?
Accomplished.
Well, anyone who
right
actually
after-
attempted it,
Right
anyone
after
who actually
November-
attempted that and succeeded is a filthy liar.
Right after,
I know. I failed at the first night.
Shh.
right after No Nut November is destroyed Dick December. So
True.
So
Yes,
it's
sir.
like you masturbate one time on the first day, but then by the time you get to like November or December 15th, you're fucking honging your schlong 15
Yeah,
times.
dude, you've got a fucking chafed dick that's just out of this world because you've been beating off
Use
so
lotion,
much.
kids. Don't get in the habit of
When you get your
not using
dick
lotion.
so wet, it actually starts to prune like your fingers do when you're in water for too long.
I remember.
Do you know that's pruning of the fingers is an evolutionary trait, so we can grip just a little bit better
Underwater.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me, man.
It's kind of weird. I recently, like, way later than I should have, started masturbating, and then I remember one time I used shampoo and it just like chafed the shit out of my dick.
Mm-hmm.
It like
Don't use shampoo,
chemical burns.
kids. If you are like 13 and you're just discovering your bodies, don't use shampoo. Don't use Nair.
Send,
You want to know how I?
Lotion.
send
Use
pictures of your
Lyle.
bodies
Again, shame on your parents.
to
Shame on
Noah's
your
email.
parents and whoever.
Do y'all want to know how I found out my first time?
How did you find out your first time?
So I remember I was like 13, 14 in the living room.
And then he
My
just
dad was
stuck his
using
cock
my
out.
dad was massaging his feet, and he left to go to bed, and he left it out. So smart me decided, you know what, I'm gonna just like lay on it and just lay on it just with my stomach. But apparently I put my crotch on it too by accident. And when I turned it on, I felt something funny happening. And I went, I like this. So I'm gonna just leave it on there. So a couple minutes go
Ever fucked
by.
your couch cushions before?
No.
This is so uncomfortable
So
for me.
basically, what happened is, a foot massager made me come.
That's fucking
That's
awesome.
hilarious. You know, I actually have a funny story too.
Well, tell it.
In Midland, Texas.
You say you have a funny story, and then you just pause. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
you take 30 minutes. Are you reciting the
Yeah.
national anthem?
He says that he has a funny story to tell.
And
He
I
just
didn't know
fucking
that.
he
I knew it was
unfriends us
lotion.
and fucking blocks
I
us.
just knew it was a lotion, and this is like already like whenever I already discovered that part, so I already knew I liked that stuff. But I didn't read what the lotion was. I just knew it was a lotion.
Was it
I
Nair?
found out the hard way what it was. It was a tanning lotion, which you just rub on your skin, and then it will automatically darken your skin.
I missed the entirety of everything because we were interrupting you so fucking hard.
I did too.
Uh,
So all we know is that you jerked off with tanning lotion.
With tanning lotion, and
Was it
one
good? Ellie?
hand was darkened, and that area was darkened. But no one's gonna see that area. They're only gonna see that my hand is dark.
I feel like someone had to question why one hand was darker than the other.
They did.
What was your
Man.
excuse?
Goddamn.
I wanted to try it out and see if the tanning lotion worked, so I just put it on one hand.
I saw this dude who got is it salmonella? Is that what you get from raw chicken?
Yes.
Salmonella.
Yeah, he got salmonella on his penis because he tried to have sex with a raw chicken breast.
I
And then
saw
he-
that too.
Yeah, you saw that too?
Yeah, I did. I saw that.
I don't remember that old video of someone fucking a chicken.
I don't know what you're talking
I remember
about.
the video of a guy feeding chicken nuggets. chicken.
I unfortunately have seen the video of the guy fucking the McChicken.
Yes, who hasn't?
It's an old classic.
I've never
when
seen
it
it.
was around, it was on
found,
fire.
when me and Shorty were on Reddit, me and him found like a weird kink
Yeah.
where this guy had like a pin in his dick, like opening up the hole, and then like he had like wasps
Yeah,
all around
wasps
it going
and bees
out.
going inside of his urethra.
It was bees.
One of the worst things, one of my worst deep dives in terms of pornography I've ever seen is I watched a man fuck a snake.
What the hell made you look that up? Or what path were you on that made you find that video?
Me and an old friend of mine, who I'm not even going to name because I hate him so much, we would go on Omegle and we would go on random websites and we'd look up like just bizarre, crazy shit. We do this over Skype and screen share. So anyway, he found a dude like fucking a ball python, and it was so fucking disgusting to me. It was.
That sounds disgusting.
He
I
wasn't
feel like
not
you
by
and
the
him
throat.
did like a challenge to find the most disgusting porn videos and just jerk on and
It
just
was
like
by the cloaca.
whoever comes on the cracker first wins and the loser has to eat it.
You know, actually,
I feel like
man,
that's
we
what you
had
did.
that discussion earlier about pornography. Damn, dude. I wish I wouldn't have fucked up the audio on that one. That was a good topic. Uh, well, earlier Austin had brought up when is pornography bad? When
Too
is
much.
A problem.
too
When
much?
does it become too much of a problem?
Yeah. I mean,
So
I
basically,
said
what we've concluded is that pornography is never a problem.
pornography gets bad once the vanilla shit you watch is no longer satisfying your need, and you have to
Yeah.
look up more and more
Pornography
depraved
gets bad
topics.
to when throughout the day your dick just pumps out nothing.
If you have one
My
sexual
answer
thought,
was
That's when it gets
pornography.
bad. That's when it
Problem
gets to too
affects
much.
when it affects your everyday. Like if it affects more than just you, like the
Your
people
balls
around you. That's
become raisins basically. That's when it's too much.
oh,
yes.
Austin, you had some other stuff you wanted to bring up. This time we won't kill it, so
Oh yeah, I have like 5 topics.
okay. You want to hit us with one, or would you rather bring it up later?
No, yeah, I'm ready. You told me I was talking this whole podcast, so
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead. We're here.
all right. So this one is just like a basic question. We don't have to like deep dive into it. So if you were forced to watch one movie forever, which movie would it be and why? Okay. Before everybody answers, we'll start with C. What
Why
movie
me?
would you watch forever?
Okay.
Why?
Fuck you. That's a. Why do I have to think?
That
Okay.
is a very
I guess Gremlins, the Christmas movie.
It's hard for him
That's
to
a good one.
think.
All right. Noah.
Oh, before I give my actual answer, I do want to say a funny story about a movie I watched over and over again for a very long time.
Oh my god, I hate this so much.
You know the story. So back when I was in middle school, I got in trouble for lost
Redact.
grades. They know. Austin never heard this. I got grounded. They took away my console and everything, and they gave me a DVD player, and they allowed me to choose one movie that I can watch.
The most evil thing you can do to a child.
I picked Family Guy, Star Wars, something Dark Side.
If you have to learn Star Wars from Family Guy, your family is truly
I
evil.
I'll just be.
No, I never
I'll
was
just be
Star
special.
Wars there.
I
They just
hate the
allowed me.
Family Guy Star Wars
They just
special.
told me to pick one movie. That's the one I picked because I like Family Guy. But they said that I was going to only be able to watch that movie and not do anything else until I get my grades up. Spoiler alert! I watched that movie for over a year.
That's sad.
Man,
That's
you're
horrible.
retarded.
All
Yeah.
right, so I have a story too. And one time I got in trouble. I got suspended from school. I got suspended from school for pantsing a kid, and my mom, as my punishment, knew I hated reading, so she took me to Dollar Tree and was like, "Pick out 3 fucking books, and that's the only thing you're doing for the rest of your life." And I had to read the books, but then I got suspended on Wednesday, so I was gone Thursday, Friday. Oh, it was for this like Christian donut club at my middle school where I'm at, which is basically like you'd eat donuts and then they like tell you whatever.
Oh yeah, I
Bible
remember
story they
that.
want. But me at the time being just discovering what atheism was, like every 14-year-old white kid does, I was really mean about it. And I've grown up. I don't know what I believe in, but that's beside the point. I just wanted to say that because Noah, your story reminded me of that. So I got suspended
Thanks for
on
the
a
donuts,
Wednesday.
you fucking rapist priest.
I was suspended on a Wednesday. I got my TV back on Saturday, and my mom wasted $3 on books that I never read.
You never even
All
opened it?
Your
Never
mom
opened
was
one of
love
them?
you.
Noah, what's the one movie you would pick and why? It's not Family Guy, obviously. Hopefully not.
No, I
If
don't
it's
ever
not,
want to see
then-
that movie again. I'm gonna say either.
You're really taking your time on this, aren't you?
I really have to think.
Okay, skip Noah.
Literally
Shorty,
where you're
what's
at,
your movie?
where
All
you're
right,
at
Chris.
right now, like you're gasping and pausing so much that you're actually sucking the air out of my location. It's
You're
getting harder to
sucking the
breathe.
souls out of all of us through our computer screen.
You're
That's
you're a
basically what's happening.
you're a toxic
Well,
legion.
then
We
I
hate
guess
you.
I'm gonna answer Forrest Gump. I think
Oh.
I am okay with watching that one over and over again.
Oh, fuck, that's bad.
That's a good movie.
you, Jenny.
I love you, Janae. I will take care of the
Janae.
AIDS, baby.
Janae, I'm ready to have a child, Janae.
All right, Christian, what movie are you picking?
Either Fat Kid Rules the World or the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Both excellent choices, except for Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Both are excellent choices, except only one is an excellent choice.
If I had to pick a movie, I've seen this movie. I watched at least, I'd say, minimum twice a year. And now that it's a new year, I need to keep it up. American History X. Anybody that's watching, if you haven't seen it, watch it. Disclaimer: it's rated R. There's some scenes in there that are going to make you think.
Yeah.
It ends. There's a bad ending. It's going to make you hate it, but then like a week after, you're going to be really thinking about it. It's just about California is mixed with a lot of different scenes, and it's involving with that. But yeah, I would pick that movie. That movie meant a lot to me as a kid. It means more to me now.
Would it be wrong to bring up the one scene to talk about that?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, the rape
bring it
scene.
I meant don't bring it up. I meant like don't bring it up.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
bring it
You will
up.
get flagged. Redact the word rape because you will
Yeah,
get flagged.
I'll redact it.
I want to wait. Wait a second.
Just don't. All right, next question. I don't want to ask that because C is a sarcastic asshole.
No, answer, motherfucker. Answer.
Well,
Now-
you're
now
just
you
gonna be
have to
like,
say
you're
it.
just gonna sit there and be like, I don't care, because I
Yeah,
don't
do
care
it.
who's
Do it.
president.
Oh,
All
I
right,
don't care.
so what do we expect out of Joe Biden? Like what?
Death.
For people like Noah, and Christian only. See, you're not a part of this.
Oh, okay.
You're redacted.
What do we want Joe Biden to do as president? So
Okay, what
the
do we
first
want
thing
or what do we expect?
I guess want would be better. So the first thing he did when he became president was he enacted FEMA, which that means viruses. The virus vaccine is going to be
He actually took the
given out in
time
a
to
bunch
mute
of
himself.
states. And then he killed the pipeline up in, I believe it's the Dakotas, that runs into
That's
native
actually going
land.
to hurt people in my kind of position. The job that I'm going to probably be getting, that actually hurts me.
Okay. So, what do I expect
Yeah,
from
that's
Joe
true.
Biden?
He killed some jobs. He killed some jobs, but the thing is, you won't have any jobs if the Earth isn't here anymore. So
I think.
not even the blow kind.
Honestly, that was my whole idea of it. Is that well, right now we need to focus on one, stopping the pandemic and trying to get back to our normal life.
Yeah, and that's his main thing. That's what I think. That is what, because I don't think the election was stolen. I think it was a fair election. But what am I know on it?
There are
Third
two
place
explanations. I
Man,
have from
you
this
don't
man.
even have to. You don't even have to be safe with what you say. I mean, if you want to say "fuck Donald Trump," then just say "fuck Donald Trump" because
Say
we
whatever you
all
want. Everything
share
is
that
opinion
belief.
and it's not fair.
What
And
won
people,
Joe
if
Biden?
they can't defend and they can't like tell apart the difference, then that's their fault.
Yeah, what won Joe Biden this election was the way he told us he was going to handle the coronavirus.
Mhm.
Whether he does it or not, that is what won. Because I know
He
so
won.
many
Like
senior
he already
citizens.
got what he wanted. Whether he
I
does
know-
something or not, he won.
Yeah, I know so many senior citizens who voted for Trump. Like my grandma voted for
Come here.
Trump. She wanted a businessman. She wanted to see how he would do. Corona hit. She didn't like him. She voted for Joe Biden. And let's be honest, we didn't want Joe Biden. I'm not sure who we wanted, but we just definitely didn't want another 4 years of Trump.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Trump just,
yeah. Joe Biden is kind of weird. What I expect from Joe Biden is not a Capitol riot or a bunch of bullshit on Twitter, but
That would be nice, yeah.
yeah, Joe Biden, he's definitely strange. He didn't even take the time to do a slander or a smear campaign like Donald Trump did. He didn't do the whole because Donald Trump called him Sleepy Biden and shit.
Donald Trump is doing
And
his own.
and yet, even without an expensive campaign, Joe Biden still won a very I don't know if it counts as a landslide vote, but it was still a very popular vote.
He won by a pretty good margin.
Well, the thing is that the expectation for Joe Biden wasn't that high because of what we were getting from Donald Trump. So all he had to do was just say, I'm not going to be like Donald Trump. And you got people's vote. Not even, I'm going to do this, this, and this. Like when Obama ran, there was Obamacare. There was these things he promised. When Mitt Romney ran, he said he wasn't going to legalize gay marriage, all those things. When John McCain ran, he was like, I'm a small central government, things like that. But with Joe Biden, it was different because one, Hillary won the
The
popular vote in
pandemic
2016.
is very bad.
Yeah.
Vote.
Hillary won
My
the
vote is
Hillary
in.
won the popular.
Go ahead, dude.
Honestly, he really only, as the president for these next 4 years, really a good portion of it is going to be taking care of this pandemic and fixing the problems that Donald Trump created. After that, I don't even know if he actually planned on what he's going to do after that, because I don't know anyone who can, because those are two big milestones he has to do first.
So, Austin, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, so today I looked on the news and they're about to prosecute Donald Trump when he gets out of office.
They're prosecuting him for his enrollment with inciting the riot. That's
Yep.
not to do with his impeachment. He can still run in 2024. If you don't want him to run again, you have to follow him being impeached by the Senate, which I believe I got from the British Broadcasting Channel. I like to follow their news because it's an unbiased American view, like outside of the left and right. So basically, they said that the Democrats announced, this was on Thursday or Wednesday maybe,
Yep.
that Trump was going to be impeached by the Senate, or the vote for impeachment was going to happen by the Senate after he was already gone. Because I was watching the inauguration, which just shows you how different. Like, all he had were people of color besides Garth Brooks singing, and it's just crazy because I just felt like Trump really didn't fucking care about black people. And anybody who tries to say
Statistics
Donald Trump
didn't show
is
that he
racist,
did, so.
Let's be honest, Donald Trump doesn't care about anyone but himself.
in
Well-
in the 70s, Nixon had to investigate Donald Trump's hotels because whenever there were poor black people, he would make them leave so gamblers would feel less I guess what's the word? Endangered? If that's even a word.
They feel like they're in a upper class environment.
Yeah, and it's the whole I fucking hate Ronald Reagan. Don't get me started on Ronald Reagan because we could talk.
You just
And-
got yourself started on Ronald Reagan. I still feel like you're gonna go off on a tangent about Ronald Reagan and the war on fucking drugs.
This man ignored. Okay. First off, trickle down economics has never worked in the history of America. It's never worked. You can't give the top people all the power and hope that they just magically don't have any greed anymore and that they'll help the poor out. Because I argue with my friend, God, I love him to death, but he's a pastor's kid and he is a staunch conservative. And I ask him, like, why are you so against Biden's 400K tax plan? And he's like, because that means there's less jobs. And I'm like, fucking what? Like, jobs that if your couches touch the walls of your house, don't worry about Biden's tax plan. Let's just be honest. Secondly, Ronald Reagan ignored AIDS, just like Donald Trump ignored coronavirus. Now we have 400,000 dead Americans who could have been alive if people just wore their fucking masks and just.
But they didn't want to because
didn't
even
do
the leaders
dumb
took the virus as a joke.
Yeah,
Even the president took it as a joke, and look what happened.
Yeah, so dumb, dude. It's so dumb.
And maybe if we'd have dealt with this sooner, there wouldn't have been a new strand showing up.
Yeah, there's a new strain. And not only can you get it easier, but what they're doing studies on now is I was actually talking to my girlfriend about this the other day. So if you weren't a masker then, you're probably gonna die soon, hopefully. Just kidding.
No, you're not. I hope you die. If you don't wear a mask out in public, I hope you eat
If you
shit
don't
and
wear a
die.
mask, please just stay away from me. Stay
Yeah,
away from
die.
anyone that you see who is wearing a mask, because if you're not wearing a mask, you're only endangering yourself and the people you go home to. But I'm guessing the people you go home to also don't wear a mask, so at that point, it's
Probably.
all y'all's fault.
It's weird to me when I go to like Walmart, and there's a dad that's like, I'm not wearing a mask, I'm a fucking man, but then his 3 daughters and his wife are all wearing. I'm like, what's the point? You're gonna kill them anyway. But anyway, so with this new strain, what they're finding out is that it has a higher mortality rate, so there is a higher chance you will die from it if you get it. And the problem with coronavirus is that it does not affect everybody the same. I know a guy at my work, he said it was just like a cold, and then I know people who their grandpa died. Oh, it's only old people? No, their sister who was like 28 with no underlying conditions, who was like 160 and never smoked before, she's fucking dead now. So, congrats, anti-maskers. Congrats, anti-vaxxers. You're all fucking idiots.
So all the
Yep.
fucking Karens
that's
out
again, that's
there,
what
you
people
can eat a
do.
eat a eat a
And
shit
it's
sandwich.
because our
I
own
think the most
president
dangerous
thought-
thing in the world is stubbornness, and that's the reason why most of these people don't believe in these things, because they believe in themselves more than anything. So they
Well,
don't take
because
the
our
word
own
of a trained
fucking
professional
president
who knows what
ignored
they're
it
talking
for
about
so
because they're
long.
so stubborn.
I think the most
it's
dangerous
so
thing in the
dumb.
world is a shopping
So-
cart with one stuck wheel.
I think the most dangerous thing in the world is a shotgun aimed at my head to get the thought of Trump out of it.
I see it.
Just kidding. All right, next topic.
Thank God.
And Nancy, unmute.
Were you muted that whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
was.
At,
And my
at
volume
a,
was down. I didn't care
This
to
one-
listen to it.
as an act of revenge, he as an act of defiance, he kept his mic muted the entire time. But that was exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, literally. All right, next topic.
It wasn't
is
an
gonna be
act of
hard.
defiance. I just didn't care.
Next question's the Thinker Boys.
Come here, buddy.
So,
Okay.
Come here.
You're gonna need to listen to this the whole way.
Okay, we're listening. We're listening.
I've
Think
only laughed
of
one
a-
time this whole time.
Think,
I'm
think.
impressed.
No one cares, dude.
Oh, that's
Fuck.
two. Okay.
Okay. Shut up. Okay, go.
Okay.
Think of a reason that weed should not be legalized. Like, is there a good reason you can come up with as why it shouldn't be legalized?
Wait, what? Like, are you talking about? You just say weed?
Marijuana.
Yeah. Marijuana.
Okay, marijuana.
The
I think
whack
the
tobacco.
only reason marijuana has a bad rep is because the length people go to get it. It is not the
Yeah.
actual effect of marijuana. It is the length people will go selling it in
Come here,
drug
kid.
runs and things like that because it is legalized. If it became legalized, then it wouldn't be a problem. People would just treat it like cigarettes at that point.
And stocks are ridiculous, too.
Well,
Do you
I can
think-
think of a reason.
When you
In fact,
smoke
if it
weed,
was legalized, the government has an excuse to sell it at a much engorged price, which would piss people off. But it's legal. What the fuck can you do?
do you think that when you smoke weed and you become paranoid, you're only paranoid because it's not legalized?
When you smoke
Mm.
weed, you don't give a fuck.
No, if
Weed,
you're a pretty anxious person already and you smoke weed,
if it became legalized, you'd see a lot more of it, and it'd be as common as cigarettes, depending on how much it costs.
Might
well, is
even- it might
weed
even
and
better than
more
cigarettes?
If
yet?
we're
'Cause cigarettes are pretty bad.
if we're being pretty honest right now, do we really need a population of people that are constantly high all the fucking time? You know how many fucking high drivers there would be? Do you know how many people driving
Well, I mean,
around
we
would be
have
high?
drunk drivers.
Yeah,
There's drunk
they're not
drivers on
good.
New Year's Eve,
Yeah,
you know?
that
Drunk
doesn't.
drivers, I'm
High
that-
drivers,
You can drive high.
Okay,
You can
okay.
definitely
high
drive
drivers,
high.
high
shouldn't,
drivers
but you
just
could.
stare at a stop sign for 30 seconds.
Drunk
thinking it's a red light.
driving doesn't constitute. Drunk driving isn't
High
a defense
driving.
for
I feel like
driving
drivers
high.
should always be sober, no matter high or drunk. It doesn't matter.
You shouldn't drive under the influence of anything. Let's just get that out there. We
Yeah,
don't want
you
anybody
shouldn't
driving
drive
under the influence of
under the
anything.
influence of
You should be
You
driving
shouldn't be
completely
driving
sober.
after
It's the
taking
safest
prescription medicine, after drinking, after smoking.
Yeah,
You just
after
shouldn't.
masturbating, you
And
shouldn't do it.
Once again, if it was legal, then more households would
Stop
have it.
masturbating.
And if more households had it, you'd see you'd see people in school, before high school, middle school, and elementary smoking weed, and I just don't think
I'm
that's.
sure there'd be restrictions
Yeah,
on
but
it.
would you
Like,
rather?
I
just like with
understand there's
alcohol,
restrictions.
There'd be restrictions on it, just like alcohol.
Okay.
Like if
Would you
you're under the age of
rather-
18, you're not allowed to smoke weed.
I
Yeah,
smoke
would you-
cigars, and I'm not 21, so I can still get my hands on whatever I want. If I can buy it
No,
from the
yeah,
store or
if
have
you
someone
try-
buy it for me,
If you want it, you're probably gonna get it, just like any
And-
other
Yeah,
kid.
you're
You
making
also-
an
I'm sure
individual
there's
choice.
more
though.
kids out there who have they're like drinking alcohol even though they're under the age.
you also need to take into account music and young people's lifestyles and how impressionable they are. More people would be smoking weed, doesn't matter what age, doesn't matter what you say. If they can get their hands on it, they'll get their hands on it. And I don't think weed is good for productive youth. I just don't.
No, it's not. If someone wants to
Yeah, I
be
agree
productive,
with
then
that.
you
If
shouldn't
you're
smoke.
under like 19, 20, you probably shouldn't be smoking.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be
And-
smoking.
Literally-
If it is legalized, then they're probably going to put a restriction like that.
Yeah,
You
21. It's
at
21 in
least
Canada.
21
I have
or
a friend in
over to
Canada,
smoke weed.
and it's 21, and then Vegas is 21. Illinois just legalized it, and they're 21, so it's 21.
And
which
here's
is
a-
smart to do 21 and 19.
Here's another thing. A child's brain doesn't develop until a certain stage of life, and if they're
Yeah,
smoking,
yours is never developed.
if they're smoking, you can kiss my ass. If they're smoking, to smoke and to hold your breath and have smoke in your lungs kills brain cells.
It
Yeah,
does.
Not
I see
not
where you're going.
necessarily weed. Smoking in general, it kills brain cells
Yeah,
because it cuts off
any smoke
oxygen
in
in
your
your brain.
lungs.
It's
We're not
it's a
meant to do
lack of
that.
oxygen and inhalation of other things.
All right, but would you rather have an alcoholic dad beat his kid, or an alcoholic dad be like, "Hey, you want to watch fucking Cartoon Network and have pancakes for dinner?"
It's like that, but also because it should alcohol is very accessible to most
Yeah,
people. You can
it's
just
pretty
go to a store and buy it.
If
I'm
you're an
sure,
alcoholic, you can
and
buy
if they want to
alcohol.
sell weed at like stores because it's legal, I guess. But
They do dispensaries. There's certain
but again, it's
stores.
gonna be like one of those drunk dad stereotypes where like instead of the drunk dad stereotype, you got the high dad stereotypes where like the dad doesn't give a shit where he's at. He's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants and doesn't care about his son. But that's just there's already dads like that with alcohol. But I think
Okay,
Or-
but
or
alcohol
if
is not a
he's
defense
high-
for another crutch. Saying that alcohol does this doesn't mean that we should have weed.
alcohol is not a
beca-
crutch. I'm not using either of them as a crutch. I'm saying
Well,
if it
alcohol's
happens,
worse than
it's just
weed.
gonna be the same thing.
Okay,
But-
but my thing is we don't need that extra thing. We're already dealing with alcohol. Why would we want to add weed on top of that?
Weed is much
Because
better
people can
though.
replace weed. People can replace alcohol with weed. if they
I'd
choose to.
much rather deal with someone who's high than someone who's drunk.
Yeah. Drunk people are assholes. High people are just asking you dumb questions and staring at a wall for 4 hours.
And I get it's awful that there are people out there who don't give a shit about their children and will just drink and smoke in front of them.
Yeah. I mean, if you already
But-
don't give a fuck about your children, then how's weed or alcohol gonna change that? You have to give a fuck about your children in the first place.
And I think they're actually, if they do legalize it, it will be sold pretty pricey. I believe. I think for good stuff, you're gonna have to pull out a credit card or something.
That was me just playing devil's advocate. Me personally, I don't give two shits about weed. I will never care about weed. I think weed is, honestly, if you need weed to function, then you're a fucking loser. Anyone can.
You should never need a substance like that to function. You should never.
What the fuck?
Unless it is a life-saving medication, you should never need it. See, what is your outtake on all of this?
I don't care.
You gotta contribute. You gotta contribute, man.
He's just mad that I told him we didn't care he was depressed.
Gotta contribute. See,
No,
you're
not at
part
all.
of this.
Actually,
25% of this whole podcast. You gotta contribute.
I guess with Shorty's argument saying that it's going to be another contributor to alcohol, and then your guys' argument, I feel like it should mainly just be for medical use. It shouldn't be for all enjoyment, in my opinion, because it does have all the
Didn't you call
studies.
yourself a libertarian like a week ago?
Hey, see,
No, not at all.
Did you know that medical marijuana is actually like 10 times stronger than average marijuana?
Yeah, but
If
you can
you
only
smoke
get it
medical
with
marijuana,
medical.
you don't have a
With
medical
with
problem?
Shorty's argument being that the
That's
marijuana,
why-
like being that
that's
marijuana
right.
is going to be just another contributor to alcohol, I feel like there should be limits.
I believe I do like that. There should be limitations.
But
Okay, so
if-
now we're into tyranny.
But if just like a normal Joe wants to enjoy marijuana, then he can have the ability. It's just there's got to be limits to
He should be
control.
over the age of 21. And he should have to pay for it.
I
Yes.
think the
Yeah,
only
it's-
thing that would make it right is to
But
have
I
a
do
actual
agree
medical
with
excuse.
Shorty that it can be seen as another part to alcohol.
Well, I was only
I
doing
think-
that as a one part to a two part argument. The second part I was going to talk about is the fact that it's so fucking helpful to the economy and our fucking incarceration rate that we should legalize it.
When they legalized weed in Denver or Colorado, Within like the first year, they took all the revenue they got from the sales and they put it into education.
Yeah, I mean it's a double-edged sword. It just depends on what you want more and what
Yeah,
you
I
feel
mean, the world's not
holds
black
more
and white,
value.
unfortunately. You know, the world's a gray scale.
Yeah.
It's not black and white.
It's
So
not all
with
good, it's
anything,
not all
especially
bad.
especially with anything in politics and with weed and like abortion, like there's certain things like it goes both ways, you know, because it's like, well, do you see
Mhm.
abortion as murder? Do you see it as just being pro-choice? You know, with weed, you don't want like 15-year-olds smoking weed all the time, becoming lazy, but then also at the same time, you know, if somebody has depression and they get described weed and it helps, you know. But I think if you're depressed, you probably shouldn't be on weed. I guess I should say something like chronic back pain, you know, and smoking weed, because
Yeah.
I don't think weed helps with depression or anxiety at all, because once the plant's gone, you're still fucking depressed. You're still anxious.
Okay, shut up.
If
Shut
you
up, buddy.
find anything,
Not you, I'm talking about dog.
no, I know.
You're
Or
a
was he?
stupid little dog, aren't you?
If you're depressed or anxious, I would advise seeking
Killing yourself.
medical help. No, shut up. We have fucking listeners.
Nah, man. Nah, man. Kill yourself.
You should seek medical help.
Hey, man. At the end of the day, though, we're still like we still don't have limits to what we say.
Yeah.
You don't gotta worry about all that shit. I mean, it's literally in the name. If you want to say some shit that's really off the wall and
There's a warning at the
arguably,
beginning of the video and in the description.
yeah,
You've been warned. And if
you
you
don't have
didn't
to
like
worry
that
about it.
warning, you can go fuck yourself.
People are smart enough to take care of their own safety and not take the words
Certain
of.
people are smart enough. Unlucky for us, most
If
people
people are
aren't smart
smart
enough.
enough to
It's the
take care of
internet. Anyone
their
can
own
get on it.
safety, then why do you say that rap music makes young black kids create more crime?
Uh,
That's like the opposite,
wait,
right?
wait.
If people can listen to things and choose.
Okay. Now repeat what you said, and then I'll go
You
into.
just said that people, if they choose to take this and do something with it, like I'm paraphrasing what you're saying. You said if people choose to get angry, or like C said, kill yourself, right? So if
Mhm.
somebody kills himself because of this, that can't be on us, right?
No,
But then
it's not.
earlier,
That was of their own
Christian
action.
specifically has brought up that poor youth who listen to rap music are more, I guess, likely to create crime.
I can see
Well, they
the
also
connection.
still choose to
But
listen to rap music, though.
You're
They
not.
they choose to
The
embrace that
connection, I
lifestyle.
believe the connection there is, well, one, rap music is awful. Fight me. Two, the connection is that a lot of majority of rap music talks about living a wealthy life, but also being a gangster, not giving a fuck.
We've
Shoot-
been through
shooting.
this. We've been through this. Like me and him talked about this. He's basically playing devil's advocate, asking me why
No, I'm
I
asking
said
how
that.
you can. I'm asking you specifically how you can sit there and say that what we say doesn't matter, and then at the same time say that people who choose to listen to rap music, they have.
But here,
have
hang on.
control
I'm
over what
answering
they
that
do.
right now. I'm saying that, like,
I'm not
there
asking
is
you.
definitely
See,
a
I'm asking
connection,
Christian.
but it's not our fault.
I'm asking Christian though.
It's because oh shit, what was that? That was a weird. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, it's because they choose to listen to our content. They can read the description, and we hold no. Is it responsibility? We hold no responsibility for what they do if they fucking
Okay, so then
do
how
some
is it a
dumb shit.
rapper's fault then?
I didn't say.
Because the listener
I
chose
think,
to
I
listen
think the
to the
answer to that
music.
is if a young impressionable person listens to a rapper talking about, shooting gang members, fucking bitches, and getting money, and he goes out there and tries to do that by getting a gun and trying to shoot gang members, and he dies, it's not the person who made the song's fault.
Okay,
Who
well,
said rap sucks earlier? Who was that?
okay,
That was me. I
okay.
stand by it.
That was you. Okay, what music do you listen to? Let's just.
I listen to a lot of rock.
Okay, rock music is famously sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So you can say the exact same thing.
I'm talking about System of a Down stuff that talks about,
Like
political
woke
shit and
rock.
shit
Like there isn't woke rap. Like there isn't rap literally just about wanting to better yourself or trying to get out of poverty without
Well,
shooting a
to
gun or
answer your
robbing a place.
question earlier, rappers, the reason I can place blame on a rapper is because their intention is to make and it's kind of like recruiting material in a way for gangs. They make content that They make content that encourages. I'm not encouraging someone to kill themselves for real. It's not. I'm not
Again, that goes
actually.
everything we say is an opinion. And if you can't determine the difference between our jokes and opinions, that's your own fault.
So then a kid who's listening to rap music will be able to know like that's not the best way to do things, right?
At that point, it falls into the parent's responsibility.
Well, I mean, I listen to rap music. I didn't grow up poor by any means, middle class, but I listen to rap music, and there's songs where they just talk about selling drugs, killing people, all that. But I'm never going to do those things. Even when we were poor, I never did those things. Like, I never
see
sold
the
drugs.
mentality of why a young person would want to do this stuff, because they know that the rapper themselves who made the song is very famous and successful, so they probably want to be like them. And the music talks about doing these certain things.
So know the difference between right and wrong. Everyone has their own environment that they grow up in, so they know their own. Right, so they have their own version of what's right and wrong. If they grew up in a poverty-filled neighborhood that's filled with gangs, they might affiliate that with being okay with the song.
What about violent video games then?
Okay, a lot of the thug rappers that are.
What about violent video games?
I want to get this point across really quick.
It would be the exact same thing for violent video games, right?
And in the fault of the parents. If the kid is not taught right from wrong from a different source, then they're going to learn from a source of their own, which is going to be a form of media, music, video games. If it is not the good kind of impressionability, like it's violence, then that kid's going to learn from that. And that's not going to be a good
games can cause violence.
Once again,
right?
Once again,
they can. Anything can cause violence.
Scenarios
on that person on that person's aspect.
Guys,
I need to.
I'm gonna complete this one last thought on what you brought up earlier, and I think this is better what I wanted to say, or this better represents what I wanted to say. Most rappers today, we're gonna go back to the rap topic real quick. Most rappers today that are early 2000s wannabe thug rappers, they convince impressionable youth. They convince. This is the reason I'm saying they hold responsibility as to where we don't. That the only way to get out of the hood is to become a gang member. The only way to make it.
I just said that if you're depressed, you should go seek therapy, and C just said kill yourself.
Like, yeah, but we've established from the very first podcast that these are jokes. These are not literal. We're not actually telling them.
Content.
Yeah, but we're not saying, hey, if you don't do drugs and shoot people, you're not ever going to make it out of the hood.
This is our opinions, and that's kind of our disclaimer, our warning to tell you nothing we say is serious. What a kid should do if they listen to this rap music, they should tell someone that they trust, a parent. And at that point, it would fall into the parent's responsibility to tell them, no, that's not the way you should do it. You shouldn't go out and kill bitches and hoes and sell drugs. Because the music itself is in there. There's not a disclaimer before every song playing.
And it's all music, because there's even country music where it just talks about, I don't like this guy, I'm going to take my shotgun and shoot him. So it's with music then. It's not just rap.
It's not just rap.
Well,
there's definitely plenty of songs.
Country music, he's talking about. Country music, he's talking about a personal vendetta. Rap is literally, they are convincing young people that the only way to get out of their position is to become a gangbanger. That's where my issue lies with that.
I will agree with Shorty that the majority of rap is a lot like that. There is a lot of wannabe thug rap. To where when you find a rock song or a country song that's like about murder and vengeance, that's kind of like a diamond in the rough scenario. You don't find a lot of that.
And to everyone listening, no, we don't want you to kill yourself. We don't actually want you to kill yourself. We do not
encourage suicide. I believe if you do have these dark thoughts, you should go get help.
You're a beautiful little angel.
That is not a joke. That is a serious inquiry. You should go get help.
And the 4 cancers love you very much.
You're an angel. You're not a snowflake. You're an
angel. Yeah, you're an angel, and
never be lonely.
You're an angel,
will be able to make you
and we don't want you to be an actual literal angel up in heaven. Please be an earthbound angel.
Next question.
Go ahead.
Next question, so we can get off that topic, because you guys don't even listen to rap, it seems like. All right. Would you rather fart really loud or shit your pants really quietly at a job interview?
Probably shit my pants really quietly.
Would you rather fart really loud or shit your pants really quietly at a job interview? Like, you're there for like 2 hours. Like, in the middle of the interview, So that means you're gonna have an hour of stinky doo doo piss pants, or you're gonna just fart really loudly and not
And
be able
set
to.
a really specific tone in the room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it
Well,
I
was
would rather fart my pants really loudly because you can explain that. Like I'm very sorry. I've been having stomach problems, and it's a natural thing to happen to the human body.
I'd rather shit my pants really loudly if we're being
It's
honest.
a natural thing.
If
You can just
it's-
excuse it, say just apologize. But if you shit your pants, you have to change.
if it's a
And
stranger,
and now there's the smell of shit in the room, and you
If-
can't just like hide it.
if it's a stranger, I'll fart. But if it's you, if you're my interviewer, I'll shit my pants. It won't be awkward for me either. It'll be purely out of defiance.
What do you got for us, Austin?
I have one more question because the podcast is physically and emotionally draining me. Do you guys like root beer?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I haven't had it in a couple years, but yeah.
Let
Is
me,
that
let me ask a
open-ended?
follow-up question. What's your favorite brand of root beer?
The one that's in a
the
glass
one
bottle.
with the pit bull. The one with the pit bull, or not?
I
the
know
pit
which
bull,
one
the
you're talking
bulldog.
about, Shorty.
A&W? Is it A&W? Is it Barks?
The one with the pit bull on it is Mug.
Mug. Yeah, it's caffeine free. I don't even care about caffeine. It's caffeine free. I just know that.
I think that's just the normal for Mug. It's just always caffeine free.
Well,
I
I think
would
most
say,
root beer is caffeine free. Most.
I'd say not your grandfather's root beer. It's like really alcoholic, but it tastes exactly like root beer. It's like a sweeter root beer. It
See?
has that
I'd say
ability.
any root beer that's
Go ahead.
I'd say any root beer that's in like a glass bottle. It's good.
It has
Yeah,
that
I do
ability to be delicious and fuck you up at the same time. That's the reason I
Yes.
picked that. Okay. So does that conclude? Damn, man, you actually with 5 questions, you managed to rack in 40 minutes, which is pretty damn good.
Well, yeah, because I only asked the question, then you guys did most of the talking.
Anyway,
That's true.
In the rap argument, it was 3 versus 1, so I had to deal with 3 arguments.
no, we
I didn't
weren't
make an
versing.
argument. I was just.
Where
was
would
Austin-
yours
I'm not-
stand
Austin,
from?
I'm
you-
not saying we were arguing.
Yeah, I know.
Stance on that.
It wasn't
I'm
was-
saying we
3.
were arguing. I'm saying you guys were saying that rap influences youth to do those things because it's telling them that they need to be a gangbanger, and I just don't see it that way for my own personal reasons.
I believe it shouldn't. Like I agree with Austin that it shouldn't, and I honestly never thought of it. And if you asked me that in person, I probably said no, it's stupid. Why do I? But then again, that's from my perspective of I don't even listen to rap, and I think rap is stupid.
But you
It's
you
like I have
shouldn't
Van Halen.
Or out there who only listen to rap.
you shouldn't see it as a 3 versus 1 though. I was just answering the question because you were. I mean, it's not a bad thing that you'd call me out on it. So I mean, I'm not getting upset
I wasn't
about
even
it.
making an argument. I was just like saying stuff.
But I was just trying to legitimately
No, I'm
answer
not-
your
I'm
question.
not saying like an
Yeah.
argument as in we're fighting. I'm just
Yes.
saying we're having I guess
A debate.
Yeah.
Debate would be a better word, to where we all throw our opinions out on the table and then we discuss it from there. Which is I've been listening to a lot of podcasts recently to see how I
God,
want-
I hope not Joe Rogan.
No, not Joe Rogan. There's one. It's a sports one, but to
Okay.
see how they work, because we do this thing where I'll say something and everybody talks at once. That's confusing as fuck for the audience. It's confusing for me.
Until we can get subtitles in, but I'm gonna pay someone to do that shit because fuck that.
Yeah. Because that's a lot of work.
It
Mhm.
definitely is. Well, I can definitely take it from here. I got plenty of questions or shit I just wanted to talk about. My shit is not politically
Ooh.
driven though. Like, whenever I bring stuff up, it's purely humor. So, actually,
Is
you
it
know what?
purely BS?
Yeah, for the most part, it's just us bantering, doing our usual like friendship simulator. But you know, I was watching a This is literally how every one of my things starts. How all my topics start. I was watching a channel today. I found a new
I
channel.
was
And
fucking my dad the other day.
Yeah, I was
my
fucking-
dog walks in.
I was, yeah, dude. Then he starts fucking me, and then my
then my
mom walks in, and they've been
my mom walks
divorced.
in, and then my grandma comes flying through the window.
She flies onto my dick, knocks my dad off of my
onto
dick.
my dick. I instantly come. Next thing I know, my dad's fucking me. I just came in my grandma. What do you know
Oh wait!
from
Oh
here?
shit! I just
How do
got
I
okay.
explain this to my uncle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just got it. Okay. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. Dude, you got a fucking elephant's memory. I swear to God. I found this channel on YouTube called Lorne. How do you feel about early 2000s AMVs?
Huh?
Early 2000s AMVs, like when they would do like Dragon Ball Z and they'd put fucking
Anime
Evanescence in the
music
background.
videos, they would just put like compilations of
Oh,
cool parts of
dude,
anime
I
to music.
remember there was the Resident Evil ones that we watched all the time back in like
Yeah, I
third
loved
grade.
it. Wait, was it 5 or
Those were-
4?
4, yeah, my bad.
Okay.
5 was an ass game. Let's be honest. 4's way better than 5. Let's
No, you take that back.
No, yeah. 5 is ass compared to 4.
You know, speaking of Resident Evil, the whole fucking internet's blowing up about tall vampire mommy right now.
Yeah. She, why do people
kinda
think
hot.
she's a vampire? Why do people think she's a
She is a
vampire?
vampire.
How, like, is it something they
There's
confirmed?
a gameplay trailer out, and it like specifically shows she's a vampire.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
Nipples are fangs.
Yeah, dude. You said her nipples are fangs?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Would you let a vampire suck your blood if it was nipple fangs?
No.
I'd have to get
Fangs?
my girlfriend's permission.
Oh, dude, dang. Do you think she'd let you do it?
If she could be involved too.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Anyway, I found this channel called Lorne. It's a YouTube channel, and this dude makes some of the most ominous shit I have ever seen on the most ominous AMVs I've ever seen. It's like it's not early 2000s stuff. It's like 2015 and later, like to now. I'd suggest you guys look it up. It's weird. I think the one I found was like Sega Soldier or something, name of the video.
Mhm.
But yeah, dude, there's just something about dark music that like like I feel like certain notes, and this is weird, but I feel like literally certain notes that you play convey a certain type of emotion. And
No, yeah, literally. Why do you think
Well, I mean,
death
music
metal?
itself has the power to change your
I
emotions.
watched an interview of Dave Mustaine, who people who don't know who that is, he is a lead singer of a band Megadeth, and he talked about how death metal literally takes and plays a note like I don't know the word, but they play it darker and it just sounds darker. And
Yeah.
so he plays the note how it's supposed to sound normally, and then what they do in death metal, and it brings a deeper tone. So then when I'm listening to it or when you're listening to it, you're literally thinking about, well, it's called death metal, so death is a major part of death metal, and it's the note in a darker tone, like a deeper tone.
Yeah, it's like
So
a
then it makes that
flatter,
emotion. So I completely understand.
longer. It's a slower.
Yeah,
It's
it's more
definitely.
drawn out.
Yeah. It definitely gives it a like Moonlight Sonata is a perfect example of that. If it was in just higher keys instead of lower keys, it would be a much more upbeat song.
Yeah.
But instead, it's just
Well,
very
actually,
sad.
Tremolo picking was invented by black metal specifically. I know the guy. I don't
That's
know
such a
his name,
weird
obviously,
fact.
But he's dead now. Tremolo picking was invented, which is just the rapid. For people who don't know what that is, I believe it's rapid up and down picking of the same note to make it go faster and faster and faster. I think it was created. Don't quote me on this. In like '93 by the guitarist of Mayhem, this black metal band. Which, if you guys like darker music or crazy stuff, watch Lords of Chaos.
If you agree that metal is a beautiful thing that has helped
Yeah,
society
it's
grow,
not-
watch it.
It's not realistic. It's obviously corrupted by Hollywood, but it's still a good movie, and it's just crazy. And it just goes over the history of this band, and they're probably one of the deepest, darkest bands out there. Like the guy would slit his wrist on stage, and he'd bleed all over the.
Yeah,
crowd.
I was about to
It
say, Austin, how do you feel
wild.
about there's these Japanese like they're death metal bands, but they like actually
Is it baby metal?
no.
I hate baby
They're
metal.
their whole entire thing is it's not music. It's literally screaming until their lungs give out. They beat themselves in the dick like they literally they light themselves on fire. It's insane. It's
Well,
like
have you seen
torture metal, I
seen
think is
death
what it's called.
wrestling? Have you seen a death match in wrestling?
No, I
literally
haven't.
They take like random giant pieces of like glass tubes and beat the shit out of each other.
That's
And then
amazing.
they jump. Yeah, like you have to literally every time you get a lot of money for it, but you literally have to sign a contract like, hey, I'm not going to sue you, but it's called death wrestling because there's a chance.
Beat the shit out of your friend with a fluorescent light bulb.
Yeah, this is real. This is like real wrestling. Like it's WWE, but it's not scripted because they're just like
That sounds
uh,
awesome.
barbed
What is
wire
that
on
on?
chairs. It's called a death match. Just look at death
I
match
mean, is it
wrestling on
on?
YouTube. And you can
Okay,
find,
so it is on YouTube.
yeah, I'm sure you can find it on YouTube somewhere. It's
That's
like I don't know.
crazy.
I feel like it started in Japan because let's be honest, Japan's got some crazy fucking things.
Wait,
that
is
they've
it
done in the
fake
past.
wrestling or is it real? Is it like
It's
they're?
real. It's real, man.
God, that would be so much fun. We should just make a day where we just watch crazy shit on the podcast.
Yeah, it is
I could
completely
watch an
wild.
hour of that. That sounds absolutely fantastic. Watching people just beat each other down
They
with
have to do blood transfusions after the match because they lose so much blood.
yeah, dude. That's like the most hardcore thing I've ever heard in my life. I
If
feel like a
if
Shaolin
that's not
monk
the most
could make
metal
them
shit,
cry.
yeah, like it's crazy. And
That
Mortal Kombat has nothing on deathmatch.
oh man. Yeah. Oh wait. Okay. I'm not trying to change the subject like
No, you're
too
good. You can
abruptly.
change the subject.
Um. Okay. So
I'll go fuck myself.
me and you are pretty passionate about this. Noah,
What's up?
do you feel like being introduced to Skyrim so late? For anyone that doesn't know, Noah's been playing Skyrim like he just recently started playing. Do you think being introduced to Skyrim so late has made it less enjoyable than you know? If you had been introduced to it when it came out, or have you actually gotten the
I
full
was
enjoyment
introduced
out
to
of
it
it?
when it came out. I first played Skyrim when it first released, like a week after.
Yeah, but you didn't own it. You didn't play it for a
No,
long
I did
time.
have it. I did have it. I bought it, and I didn't like it because I thought it was super boring.
Redact.
Absolutely
I thought it was
wrong.
super boring.
Wrong.
And
I'm wrong.
honestly,
Redact.
I think it was just my childlike mentality that made me think it was so boring because I at the time I liked very actiony games,
why you like
games that
fucking
were
dick.
Cancel.
on rails, but they kept you busy. Skyrim
So
did put you on rails. Skyrim just said as soon as you started, you're like, okay, do whatever the fuck you want.
here's a map. Walk on it.
Yep, pretty much. But now that I'm older and I'm playing Skyrim and I have the ability to get mods, I get mods and it's more enjoyable for me other than just vanilla. Because to be honest, vanilla Skyrim is
Oh, it's ass. It's
pretty
so
boring.
bad.
It's so
Compared
bad.
to I can give dudes boobs. Like that's one of the coolest things.
Man, I got huge boobs and all my characters and all the NPCs in Skyrim. No,
Man, they
but I'm able to
milk.
get mods to make things look better, to make things more enjoyable, to make things more powerful.
I feel like you jerk
And
off to Rule
I have
34
the
porn.
mentality and patience to explore the map and do quests.
They suckle the teat of Skyrim so bad. They re-released that game so many times.
You know who else suckles the teat of Skyrim? The fucking Empire.
You got a 3 versus
Here we
1
go,
again. Oh dear. You know what? No,
I'm the
I'm
only-
not
I'm
even
the
going to
only-
engage
I'm
it.
the-
Not even going to
I'm the only
engage it.
Stormcloak here. We'll just keep it at that. I'm the only Stormcloak here. Everybody else are Imperial scums and they're traitors to Skyrim.
Thank God Skyrim's fake. Just like my love life.
It's about to be the Alternate Dominion versus the Human Empire, so we're about to see what the fuck happens.
What was that noise? What was that? Did you just open a Snapple? Someone just opened a Snapple? that was like you popped champagne. Um we're sorry folks, we're not celebrating. Don't get excited.
Not yet. Now we are.
Now we are. Dude, I want to do that one time. I want to take a corkscrew and I just want to Oh no. I want to take a sword, like a cavalry sword, and open a bottle of champagne during a big
You want to
celebration.
saber a sword.
Yeah, yeah.
Not a sword, a bottle of champagne. You want to saber a bottle of champagne.
Yeah, I do. I want to saber it and then I want to savor it.
Cool.
Hey man, one day, whenever I graduate from college, if I don't kill myself by the end of it, I'm definitely gonna savor a bottle of champagne. Oh hey, did you guys see the Russian protester thing today?
I have not.
Okay, so apparently Russian protesters are rioting to try and get Putin out of office.
Do you know why? Do you know why that is?
Why?
No.
Because they're saying he poisoned.
Yeah, he did.
They found evidence of him poisoning somebody. The guy is doing his own investigation into his own attempted assassination. You know the fucking size of the balls on that man against fucking Putin, dude.
Yeah,
You're
Okay,
rooting
pretty big,
Putin
but
for
let's be
Putin,
honest,
man.
most of the people who are protesting are probably just going to be gunned down anyway.
Yeah, they're just gonna be. They're gonna disappear.
yeah,
they're
Russians
not
are
gonna be at work
built
tomorrow.
like
Let's just say that.
bears. Russians are built
Russians don't
different
give a
than
shit. They're
Americans.
not really into the whole democracy thing.
Man, it's sad too because it's like when you compare other nations' struggles and you see the rioters, you get so like impressed and you think they're brave, but then you see rednecks wearing fucking raccoon hats on Capitol Hill here, and then we're just the laughing stock of the entire world. It's such garbage.
I love
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I saw this TikTok and it was a guy. His name's Hassan. He's a famous streamer on Twitch. He worked for this like thing called the Young Turks, but this girl is like, oh, I'm crying. Oh God, Trump's gone. I'm about to have a panic attack, and he goes, and he like laughed. It fucking killed me, dude. She's like, I'm about to have a panic attack. Y'all, Trump's gone. What are we gonna do? And it's like, stop hard R-ing in public.
That was, that is gonna affect my way of life. No, I'm kidding. It's so good, dude.
Redact.
No, don't redact. Keep it there. I want them to know what I'm about.
I remember we had to redact last time because we said C's full name.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? No, did you? Are you releasing it tonight?
Not tonight.
You've been playing too much Skyrim, buddy.
Yep.
Okay, so, me and Austin wanted to bring actually, I'll bring it up to you. So
Don't
we
throw
want.
me in this, buddy.
Okay, we talked about it, but
Let's not
I
do
will
it
be
on
the
the
one.
podcast. Why would we do it on the podcast? Let's wait.
So you want to wait and break the big news to him afterwards?
No big
What?
news.
I'm not the editor no more.
No.
No. You still are.
Oh no, I see how it is. You guys don't need me no more. I see how it is.
Well, I mean, we don't
No.
need you, but
It's
it's
not
fine.
like I want to be here. You fuck you guys.
No. We just wanted to. Well,
We have such participating members that we get so into the role that we all quit if we're offended. No, it's nothing, Noah. It's a change in schedule. That's all we were gonna bring up, but we'll bring it up
I was
after.
talking to C about this, and I said, "Fuck it." I mean, our whole thing's kind of a joke. So I was like, I was just either gonna make a Twitter and just announce the day before, whenever the day after.
You are
making a
very
Twitter would be an
presumptuous.
awesome idea because Twitter.
Put announcements on when things get released, or I was gonna just say it's gonna be every weekend.
Yeah.
I've never used Twitter as a platform, so I have no idea how that runs.
Would you?
It's like
would you
literally
be
the biggest
opposed
platform out
to-
there,
would you be
but I don't ever plan on using it for realsies because like
Yeah.
it is the most
Would
toxic
you be
waste pool
opposed
in
to
the entire
we
internet.
record it on Saturday, and then you
So
spend
we are
like a
bringing
week
it up?
editing it? No. I'm asking him. This is different from what
Okay.
we were saying.
Yeah. It's
So
fine.
like we recorded on Saturday, and then you get like the week to edit it, and then we do the next week on Saturday, and then you release last week's on Sunday. So then you technically
I
have
mean,
like 8
for me,
days.
that's kind of how it goes. But I mean, like if I finish it and it's ready, then I'll probably just wait until Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. That's because obviously I know you have other responsibilities, and Christian does too. I think that's it.
I mean, I'm the one with most of the shit here because all Christian has to do is just send it to me, and then I handle everything else.
Yeah.
Once again, I've said numerous times if that's too heavy of a workload, once again, I'll take
You
over.
calling me lazy?
Yeah.
You're saying I'm not the
No.
editor anymore, bitch? I'll fucking
calling
kill
me
you,
lazy?
dude, I swear. This is the only thing I've going for me. Don't take this away. Karen already took the kids. Fuck.
I
I
have.
think this is actually racism. I think just me being a Mexican, just he's gonna automatically apply I'm a lazy.
Well,
boy.
actually, that
Listen
would
here,
make you a harder worker,
You and me
but
make a
you're
bean
not.
dip, and I don't flaunt my Mexicanisms around anywhere.
Yeah, this fucker's like the closest person to me in my life, and yet I'm not. Well, no, I do on occasion call him a beaner.
Yeah,
Well,
you do. It's okay.
Yeah, he calls me a faggot, and I call
We
him
agreed.
a beaner.
We agreed upon Jose Weinstein for the Mexican and Jew thing.
I mean,
Yeah,
if someone's seen your bare naked asshole, they probably have the right. Like we're close enough
Well,
to call
everyone
each
hears
other
that
faggot
too.
and beaner.
I've seen your bare naked asshole. You've seen my balls, but you've never seen.
Yeah,
my
no,
So
but that's
everyone here has
still a
seen
private
Shorty's bare
thing.
naked asshole, but C.
Wait, no, you've just seen my ass. You haven't. I don't think I've sent
No,
you.
no, I
You've just
remember the
seen my
picture
cheeks,
very
right? Not
clearly.
like the inside.
I
Yeah,
remember
you
the
didn't
picture
get
very clearly, Shorty.
the point of view from the camera when I enemed it into my asshole. Like you didn't get to see that.
Didn't
Whenever
you see
I
that? I remember the one picture of your hand spreading.
wait,
Does doggy style feel different than missionary in your ass?
yes, oh God, fucking why did I even acknowledge that?
Redact. I just remembered. Redact.
No, I mean it's fine.
You know,
I
I do
might
have
as well
one
put
thing
it
to
out
say that's
there.
gonna be very funny.
Well, go
I'm
ahead,
sorry, Ma.
Mama,
I'm sorry.
Mama. He is sorry.
Austin, if you didn't know, my mother watches these.
You
No,
must
I
go
know.
back
Yeah.
to the homeland.
I didn't say I wanted to cream pie your mom, though. I said I wanted to cream pie Christian's mom last podcast.
Still
I mean,
hurts.
I'll cream pie anybody's mom. It doesn't matter to me.
Just really
I
putting salt in that lemon juice paper cut now.
you put fucking lemon juice in these wounds that you created.
Okay, Noah, go ahead and say your very awful thought you're about to say.
I'll
My
cream pie
what?
my girlfriend before I cream pie anybody's mom, though.
Well, you don't love my
What
mom?
Whoa. Listen, brother. If I'm cream pieing anybody in your family, it's going to be you.
Oh boy.
You know, sometimes you make me feel so special.
Your way with words.
Oh, yeah.
That's your pussy?
That's your pussy?
I hate where
Where the
this
fuck
is
is
going.
C been in all this?
He's been away. He's been listening very
He's
patiently.
gone.
He's still here. Say what's up.
Yeah, I'm here. Cheers, Dylan.
Okay. No, what were you gonna say?
I forgot.
Okay.
Of course you did.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the rioters. So they caught another rioter today. Another rioter today.
I want to
So
see a video of one rider getting caught, but like crying his eyes out.
I just want to know, what do you think the punishment for bait or goddamn, I am
Aren't
getting
they
off
going
on
like
that
to
other
jail for
tangent
the whole year?
is
I'm
making
guessing
me
they're either going
stutter.
to be fined or getting like a year or two in jail.
I saw
Well,
one of the sentences were like 10 years for the Capitol.
God, that would be so awesome if they just rotted in a prison cell. You know, those are the type of people where you don't even want to reform them or rehabilitate them. You just want them to rot because they're so stupid. If you rioted at the Capitol, you were not thinking clearly. You were not making a smart decision. Um,
You mean like supporting Donald Trump?
yeah, basically. Kiki, calm down. Calm down. Get down. Hold on. Okay, yeah, there was another thing I saw about the like the Proud Boys, whatever they're called.
Yeah, the Proud Boys.
Yeah, denouncing Donald Trump, calling him a bad president because something dark side. He, man, it's just like they have loyalty and then they don't, and then it's such a weird system. The Republican system is a weird one, and they're also the most slanderous.
Wait. We're not allowed to be proud to be boys.
And it's
What?
so no. Well, man, men are pigs, dude. Men are pigs, and we shouldn't be proud to be men, especially white men.
If you're a white male, you're just the worst.
Yeah, we're literally the worst. We should just throw
We're
ourselves
the
into a
parasites
pit
of
of
the world.
fire. You
Even
think
though you
us?
didn't do anything, you're literally the fucking worst just for being white.
Yeah,
Did you
dude.
know that? Like here in like
My
5
white
years,
pride.
being white is gonna be illegal.
I hate being pulled over and not worrying about any type of.
I have another topic to discuss. All right, I think I talked to Christian about it.
Okay.
But imagine if, like, tomorrow, Joe Biden just came out and he was like, "Hey, fried chicken is illegal."
You might as well just
that was a pretty hardcore comment, and please
I'd say
redact that for
redact that.
redact that for
Alright,
C's
so-
safety.
I think it should.
Yeah, C's gonna get murdered, and we're just gonna be like, oh, we don't know what happened. He's not usually like this. Go ahead, Austin.
There'd be a lot of angry people.
There's
If fried
been
chicken
political.
fucking
I had to let it out.
It's fine, man. We all have to let out the little sudden bursts of racism every once in a while. It's what helps us get by in life. If I stub my toe, I'm gonna say the N-word just because it's like the most offensive word I can say with the most power.
Oh yeah.
Exactly, man.
Oh damn, dude, it sucks. Oh man, I shouldn't have interrupted. Austin, you were talking about illegalizing fried chicken, which is a very
Which I
oddly,
think
very
there'd
oddly
be-
specific
there'd
thing.
be- Yeah.
A racially charged message you wanted to send out to the public.
They're now become underground KFCs.
No, you'd have to like have a prohibition for Popeyes, and I just think that'd be really funny because I'd
That'd be
sell
great.
really shitty chicken for a lot of money, and that's why capitalism works.
Wait, do you not like do you like KFC more than Popeyes?
No, I hate KFC.
Okay, I was about to say. Yeah, dude.
I only like Popeyes.
Yeah,
I only like Popeyes when it
Popeyes
comes
has shitty chicken.
Chick-fil-A's
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A's
is
better.
like a white Southern mom, but then like Popeyes is like you're going to a black family's house.
Yeah, that's Aunt Jemima.
There's a difference. Like Chick-fil-A is like a sweet little Southern mom who goes to church and then comes home and single
dude.
fries chicken, and then like you go to Popeyes and that chicken's like, oh hey baby. You know,
It's
like,
literally like Aunt Jemima and Miss Buttersworth. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about college. I think
Okay, how's that going?
it's been very demanding. I'm very exhausted.
You'll get
I
used to it.
I enjoy the opportunities now available to me to pursue further education,
Pay $6,000.
but I think I've settled on what I want to do with my life. But I think this podcast will be a big hindrance to that. So I am locked in a decision between 3 agencies. I want you to take a guess on what they are. See.
Is one of them ICE? ICE?
No, but I actually did consider that.
FBI?
what?
No.
Fuck ICE, bro.
Okay. One more guess.
Pinche gringo.
Is it the Marshals?
Funny enough, I did look at that too. No,
FBI
it is
and
not.
CIA. FBI and the CIA are two of them.
No, FBI is not. CIA is one of them.
Join ICE?
Yeah, I would. CIA, the DIA, and homicide
off.
investigation. I think the DIA is probably what's calling my name, but
All ICE is good
What's
for
the
is putting
DIA?
brown kids in cages.
it is damn, it's Defense Intelligence Agency, and I would say it has the least information about it, which I found
I thought it was
very.
the Drug Enforcement Agency.
No, it's not.
What?
That would be E.
Oh.
That would be the DEA, not the DIA.
Such a difference.
there's a very big difference between those two. So, see, I know that you're very passionate about the same things I'm passionate about whenever it comes to criminal justice. So,
Yes.
go on the DIA website whenever you can and really look and read what they do. And I swear to God, it's like the most elite branch of something you've never heard of. It's like they're above. You know the like the typical like I guess American approach, like the we're warhounds. We like to go to war with people.
Yes.
The DIA's website is the CIA's website, but it's got this very war-hungry vibe to all the descriptions in it. And I don't know, it's very it's definitely very, it looks like it'd be thrilling. And it has a very high pay grade.
Okay.
It's something worth looking at. And
Yeah,
once
my
again,
main end goal is FBI, but I thought of the Marshals, yes. I thought of the what's the other one? It was what's the other one?
Okay, what did they do?
It was the firearms one. It was the
Oh, fire and drug. No, not
oh
fuck.
the ATF, the Alcohol,
ATF.
Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosive Bureau.
Yes, that's it.
I
Damn, dude.
I was looking into that one, but then like it's apparently on a list of being considered to be to be just deleted, and also people see it as very useless.
Yeah, I mean a little
So
bit.
I took that one off the board because honestly I don't want to be seen more useless than I already am. So I
The
just cut it.
Your self-deprecating humor, you've got to stop that. That's gonna give you depression.
No, I'm pretty nah.
But
I was gonna say I'm
But I
already
thought of
depressed.
that
Don't
one,
worry.
I'm very
Huh?
fond of my depressive state. It's what gets me by in life. It's all I am. But nah, dude, if you fucking constantly put yourself down and feel like you have nothing to add, then you're going to become that thing that you're afraid of being or that you're worried about being.
The only thing I'm afraid of is the dark.
And people of dark skin.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, every time someone walks by, anyone of color walks by your car, you lock your door. Um, fucking, it's funny. The ATF, I guess, they're growing more useless because of the very gradual use of, I can't say use, the gradually more and more lenient, that's it, the leniency towards alcohol, drugs, and firearms. Like, there's
Yeah.
laws that protect firearms and the things you can do and the drugs you can take and blah blah blah. So I guess the ATF
Yeah.
would be going under, but Homeland Security might be something you might want to look
Yeah,
up.
I was looking into that one too. Also, it's pretty cool. I'll look up that DIA stuff.
Yeah, dude, that is weird. I've never seen anything like that. I've never even heard of them. But when I looked them up, it's the CIA for the U.S. military.
Well, you know what? If it's weird, I fucking love it.
Yeah, dude, they probably know where aliens are at and shit, and not just the ones that
They're the
jump
ones at
walls.
Area 51. I will
Yeah,
be
yeah.
there. I will be in that spaceship one day, hovering over someone's cow and stealing it to make hamburgers.
If imagine if that's why the imagine if that's why aliens stole cows to make hamburgers, to make really
They
bad
got
food.
they gotta have a good old barbecue once in a while.
The roided out, unhealthy GMO cows that we have, they just
They
kill the.
steal the steroided cows just to make them better,
Yeah,
and then they return them.
they don't even steal the good cows like the Wagyu beef cows. They just steal the fucking shitty Black Angus beef. Uh, Papa
I
John,
feel like if those cows suddenly disappear, they're the reason why.
Papa Johnson, fucking
They wanted the best quality meat for their barbecue.
exactly. Oh wait.
I don't blame them though. It's insane how good that stuff is.
Oh, I also wanted to bring this up. I think
Hmm.
you kind of got a taste of it today. I wanted Austin to. I like Austin's voice. I like you and Noah's voice. I think Noah's voice is definitely. Austin and Noah's voice is tied. But I know Austin has a lot of statistics floating around in his head that he can talk about and draw off the cuff. So I would like to start a lot of our podcast with him talking.
For 40 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we do this sometimes 2 hours at a time, and I mean
That's true.
it's a good start. We can mix it up. I could be the start, he could be the end, or I mean, I'm not even trying to set specific roles, but I think he would definitely be good for it. Um,
Okay.
let's see, what else do I want to talk about?
I finally found the red velvet Pop Tarts.
Oh my God, I fucking hate that shit so much. That's
They were
trash.
so
You're
good.
literally garbage.
All right,
They were
you're
so
talking to a
fucking
man with
good.
culture now. See, how are those red velvet pop tarts?
They were pretty fucking good, dude. Like,
Dude, thank you.
they're okay
I'm glad you
cold,
actually
like-
have a palate that doesn't just consist of chicken tenders and fries.
No, I have chicken sandwiches too, not tenders.
I
But
said,
they're pretty good.
thank you. You
I thought-
don't have a palate, so you're just making my point more evident.
Basically, yeah. I did it for you. You're welcome.
Are your mom and your dad both in your life?
Yes.
Are they married?
They were, but they actually have a good relationship.
So did their divorce hurt you as a child, and that's why you rely on self-deprecating humor to Phil alive still?
This
or-
is not a personal attack on you. He's literally
No,
asking.
I think like the bullying for like 7 years kind of told that for me, and I just don't
Are you
care.
afraid of failure in your life?
No, not at all. I know it's bound to happen.
It was
Well,
fucking
you very are.
Thursday.
You're goal oriented. I would say you're like you know you want to go into criminal justice. You're passionate about it. You've researched your agencies, stuff like that.
Mhm.
So you were bullied for 7 years.
Yes.
What ages? What grades?
4th to 9th.
Okay. Did you move schools and you stopped being bullied, or do you think people
Yes,
in high
I
school just
swapped from 9th grade.
Yeah.
I graduated from that school, and then I
Just
went
give
to
the- yeah.
a high school that didn't have 9th grade. So that was a fucking blessing.
Okay.
And
Do you
then
think kids
bullying
in high
gets us
school
all.
care less? Like they're more worried about themselves, or?
I think it honestly just the bullies just treat you how they feel about themselves.
Yeah, I think that's the case for most.
It's probably not all the time, all because a good amount of them probably just think they're worth more than everyone else. They just try to inflict that pain on others
Well-
because they enjoy it and they don't care, and they think they think that all other people are just below them because they think
Well,
they're
They
just
also do it to
important.
people they can find out are easy pickings. I remember when I used to get bullied in high school, not in high school, in middle school and both school before that a lot, and then I hit my growth spurt and I grew like a lot overnight.
I did too,
Yeah.
both ways,
And then a
up
lot of
and
times
sideways.
the bullies who were bigger than me were no longer bigger than me, or I was bigger than them, or they were just as big as me. And all of a sudden, the bullying went away.
I was
It wasn't the
bullied
case
to
for me. I was still bullied because I was fat.
I was bullied to shit back in Mississippi, and the principal used to have to walk me out because I pissed off this. It's stupid that they'd even be in a gang at that young of an age, but one of the students' friends had already been convicted of murdering an old woman, so I wasn't about to take any chances. But I think
Yeah.
usually bullying is just more consistent. Like they do it because it's group entertainment. They do it because it makes their
it's
group
just a
laugh.
laugh for them, but it's someone else's pain, like
Yeah,
suffering
It's
for
the
they
them.
gangs
don't.
in schools.
I don't even think it's meant to be malicious. I just don't think they have a one-track mind. Uh, they can't absorb the fact that they're actually hurting the person they're making fun of.
Yeah.
Until that one time I said the N-word, and then they tried to meet me in the bathroom, and then I had to get walked out every single day by the principal on the school bus.
Yeah, some of the teachers were like I probably had like 2 best friends in school, and probably a good amount of the teachers were good friends too.
Dude, sometimes making friends is a cool shit. Like I remember in middle school, I was actually really friendly with the janitors, which kind of sounds weird,
Yeah, dude.
but they were so
I mean, I
cool.
was,
They were so like
I
so
was,
cool with me. They even gave me money.
yeah, I was
Oh
best
yeah,
friends
man.
with the lunch ladies at Actually, no, I'm just gonna mark that shit down. Where's that at? Where's that at?
I remember when like I think it was in middle school, 7th or 8th grade. I remember I was just everyone hated me for some reason, so I honestly just like got to the point to where like because in
It's
the middle, because like
because
at the front of the lunchroom, there's a table to where when kids got in trouble, they sat there all lunch. I literally went up to the teacher and was like, "Hey, can I sit here with you guys?"
Yeah, I was the same
well, it's
way.
because they probably hated you because I know you're not now, but like you have this like your voice is naturally always sarcastic, and I don't think you're doing it on purpose. Like everything you say, I feel like is a mockery. At least your voice over
To God.
Discord and Facebook call and Instagram call, it makes it sound like we know you hate life. Most people left a self-deprecating humor in 2016, but for some reason you've brought it along with you, and that's your own problem. But most of the time you just sound so sarcastic, like you purposely want to be a sarcastic asshole.
Wait, did you say that I hate life?
No, you hate yourself. You
I
don't
don't hate myself. I love myself.
Well, then what's with all the self-deprecating humor?
I've just gotten so used to it. I think it's funny to myself.
Okay.
There's no reason. I
Got the whole
I
crowd
love
laughing.
who I am. I love who I've grown to be. I have an amazing life, and I'm blessed to be in it. And I try to make it better. And if I do something wrong, I learn from it and I change it.
And C is a very weird person.
That's why I'm really not scared of failure, because failure is always bound to happen. You just gotta learn from it
Failure
and
is
make it better.
inevitable. It's about getting up from failure that matters.
Yeah, you just gotta learn. Like when you fail at something, you gotta learn what you did wrong.
So Noah, okay, I made a little bit of a whoopsie. I closed out of the Discord or the Discord tab for a second. So that one little moment's gonna pop up.
I'll
I,
notice it in video and I'll black it out.
yeah, okay. So I have I
Did you
have I have
screensaver
the
something stupid?
I have the time set. No, I was just opening up my docs. Um, damn. Yeah, back to Noah's point earlier. I don't want to pick on you too much because I feel like you're just gonna shoot yourself after this. Uh,
Who, me? Or
yeah,
Noah?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, buddy. I'm talking
Who,
about
me or
you.
Noah?
Yeah, you.
Oh, no, not at all.
Um,
You're good. Continue.
What was my
so
point earlier?
you were talking about you were friends with the janitors. I was friends with the lunch ladies at my old school. Um, and I remember I'd racked up like $100 debt. I wasn't paying the school lunch. I was not doing that. My mom would literally hand me the money. I just never took the time to actually take it there, so it just racked up this like $180 debt. Well, the lunch ladies there, they paid off the debt because I talked to them every single day, every time I got in line. Because the two friends that I was closest to at that school had completely fucked me over, and like they got separate classes from me. They just stopped talking to me out of nowhere. Just really horrible friends. And anyway, they paid off the debt, and then they bought me a Christmas present, which was really weird. But I mean, it was really like amazing and awesome. But I understand what it's like to be friends with at the past three schools. I've been friends with the teachers and staff more than I have the students.
Yeah.
It's
There's
just
nothing wrong with that. I don't
yeah,
think there's anything wrong with that. If that can be a resort that you can take, then yeah.
yeah.
So
Adults
no,
are
it's
just
Socialize at
friends
least.
with the staff that it is to be friends with the actual workers or freaking students.
yeah. The students have yet to grow up and have a level of kindness to them. So you just find kindness in the staff. Um, I don't know why. It's a happy topic, but it's also kind of depressing.
Because we're all thinking about our childhoods.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just soaks right in, really fucks me up.
I was raped.
Oh, oh god.
That's good to know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Uh, do you want to talk about it? We can talk about it if you really want to talk about it. He muted himself afterward. It was one of those laughs that turns into a cry like 10 seconds afterwards. You alright? Yes!
No, I'm
Ask you
reading. I
guys-
bought a Van Halen magazine earlier, so I'm doing that too at the
Okay.
same time.
Yeah.
Did you know that Van Halen? I thought Slash did the guitar solo for "Beat It," but I guess it was Eddie Van Halen.
Just beat it. No, I got Michael
I'm
Jackson
chewing
stuck in my
on my
head.
stuff, on my like on my
That's a
chew
sick.
toy.
That's a sick fucking solo too, man. His guitar is nice. The
I've
one with,
never
like,
seen it.
the lines.
Is he the one that has
It's got
the fractured glass Gibson?
maybe it's here. Let me see if I can find a picture. Does it legit look like fractured glass?
It
'Cause
looks
he
like
doesn't
a
have His signature
broken
guitar
mirror.
is red. Oh, it's red, and then it's got like lines through it.
Oh, do you know what brand of guitar it is? Because I have a vague image in my head of what you're talking about. Is it black, red, and white?
Yeah,
Okay, then is it like thin lines running through the guitar?
yeah. Some thinner, some thicker.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, dude, that's a cool thing to me. The fact that an artist they get a guitar and like that guitar is signature to them. Like Bob Marley's guitar is actually a national treasure in Jamaica, and his guitar is
It's
just
so simple too.
yeah, it's a very
Such a
plain
simple
guitar.
Yeah, isn't it? It's like a sunburst or brown, or is it red?
It's brown. It's a brown guitar. I can't remember if it was hollow body. I think it was
It's just a
Gibson.
Les Paul. It's just a Gibson Les Paul. Like that's all it is.
It's is it a Les Paul or a Casino?
It was the one with the it's really circle, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It probably was a Les Paul. He had a very man. Bob Marley's a very strange guy. I can only imagine how much that guitar must reek of weed. I bet you that thing's rank, but that would be something definitely worth owning. Or Santana's
Oh yeah,
guitar,
it
Eric
is a Gibson
Clapton's
Les Paul.
Eric Clapton's Gold Boy, or the Fender from Japan, which has a whole bunch of signatures on it. It's the most expensive guitar in the world. Very weird. Guitars, they become a signature to one person, and then that guitar rises exponentially in value. Zach Wild's guitar is the same way. Yeah, right, buddy. Is Zach Wild's guitar very cool? Yes, it is. You have no understanding of that because you're a dog. You're a dumb no
I
dog.
don't know really jack about that stuff, so I'm just listening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a music thing.
Well, I'm not that guy.
What do you guys think about like, the whole race thing that like if you're not from that culture or race, you're not allowed to do anything from that culture or race?
I think as long as you're doing it respectfully and tastefully, it doesn't. Like I
That's
think white people should be able to have dreadlocks. I think
Yep.
but like you should
I
be
think
able
it's
to
dumb when, like,
appreciate
a white
Native.
person says, "Oh, we're white. We're not allowed to celebrate the Day of the Dead."
well,
Well,
that's
I mean, if you only see Day of the Dead as drinking cerveza and painting your face with a skull and you don't know the meaning, then yeah, it can
Then
be
yeah,
taken
you're
wrong.
kind of an idiot.
But
But
if you know what it is, then yeah, I don't see why not. Because what if you're white and you marry a Mexican girl? You know, why wouldn't you celebrate it? I don't see a problem with that.
yeah.
yeah. I don't
I think
think.
it's kind of
I
stupid.
think there's
But
a
some
thin
people take it so
line.
far to like they talk about musical instruments. Like there are certain musical instruments that very Asian cultures only play. But say there's a
Asian or
person of
Indian.
white ethnicity out there
Yeah,
who's
but,
mastered the instrument and took time to learn it, they're
well,
not
yeah,
allowed to
yeah.
play it
It's
in
like
public because other people just bitch at them for it.
George Harrison played the sitar, and that's Indian. But
Yep.
I mean,
I was
I
just
don't
about to
see
bring that up.
I don't see any problem with George Harrison playing because he became a Hindu, and he spent time in India. So yeah, I think as long as you really all that matters is if you know your own intentions and you know it's not cultural appropriate. Like
Hey,
don't just put on a headdress for Halloween and you know make fun of Native Americans. But if you like actually appreciate the culture, then there's a difference. Yeah.
here's a good topic on that. Elvis Presley.
I think
He's famous for that. Appropriating black culture, taking black music and making it famous.
the Beatles stole Chuck Berry's sound.
I don't know if that's really. Wait, yeah, it is. Okay, that counts. Damn.
The Beatles completely stole Chuck Berry's sound.
But damn, did the Beatles do it fucking well.
Damn the Beatles.
You were about to ask something? Hopefully I
Who, me?
didn't. Yeah, hopefully I didn't make
Oh
you
no, I was
forget.
just gonna say like the problem is there's a thin line between what I guess if people didn't care about cultural appropriation, obviously it wouldn't be a problem. So I guess you have to be careful not to make anybody think you're culturally appropriating. Like if you spend your life around an area and a certain group of people and you start dressing like them and talking like them, like let's say you grew up in fucking Southern California, there's a lot of Mexicans, there's a lot of black people, but you start hanging out with a lot of Mexicans, then you only drink Modelo, you only drink Corona, you start dressing like a cholo, stuff like that, then yeah, I don't think that's cultural appropriation.
Yeah. I want to let you just keep going. Man, you speak fucking fast as shit. Like I said, he's very good at just saying information off the cuff. Dang. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yep, cultural appropriation, everybody. That topic is
Retarded.
now out there. I think we've covered that topic, and I'm not just biding for time so I can think of something else to say.
Oh, I am doing
You know, let's talk gay-related issues. Let's do that.
I don't care.
I think me and Noah would be best suited for this. Noah,
Yes, y'all accept the cock.
are you ready for conversation?
What's up? Sorry, I missed that whole last part. I muted myself so Mixie could talk to me.
Okay, that's fine. I was going to bring up gay-related issues. I could have probably just answered your question, the missionary and doggy style thing from before.
Yeah, does missionary and wait, are we?
Yeah, it's fine. It's out in the open. Who cares?
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to know if missionary and doggy style feels different.
Well, your body is in different positions on both ways. If you're in doggy style, you're facing backwards, and a person's genitalia would be
What's easier to do? What's easier to do? I guess.
missionary.
I don't want.
It's easier, but doggy style's better.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
We've thrown that out of the way. I'm probably gonna have that redacted.
What gets deeper?
Missionary.
That's a genuine question.
Missionary.
Shorty, do you
deeper
prefer
isn't better.
bigger, or do you prefer bigger, or just normal side, or smaller? What do you prefer?
Well, this country twang is gonna really mess people up on what I look like because they don't realize I'm a twink yet. But I don't think bigger is
We're
better.
waiting to tell you about your preferred penis size,
Yep.
Shorty. Come on.
Big or small? What is it?
Do you want
Black.
long or do you want girth? Do you want girthy black fucking cock? Yeah, I bet you do, don't you? You do this.
Do you want
yeah.
small?
Yeah,
you
I
want
do.
small and girthy,
Yeah.
or long and skinny?
It's the most fucked up part of this entire podcast.
Do you want to taste it while? Do you want to taste it while he's behind you, or do you want to really feel it?
Why are we doing this?
You brought it up.
Yeah, no, I didn't bring up the dick sizes. That was you. But
Well, you're
let's
answering.
see. Yeah, I'll answer it. I'm a kind guy, so I'm gonna answer it.
Mhm.
I don't think bigger is better. I think that's a complete myth. It's just how you use it, man. It's just how you use it. It's how you use your tiny little mushroom-headed soldier.
Okay, what were y'all talking about?
Something you completely missed.
Yes, I did, but I came back to you talking about using mushrooms. So
no, we're not. We're not talking about some psychonaut shit where
We're not talking about
tripping
that.
balls.
I know I'm.
You
getting
wish we were,
sarcastic.
but
I know
we're
you're
not.
talking about what you're actually using.
We were talking about
A cock.
penis.
Yeah,
I
we're
know.
talking about cock.
I know that's a euphemism for mushroom.
Maybe
I
we
know.
were
I
talking
know
about
mushroom is a
shiitakes.
euphemism for penis.
We were just
Maybe we were talking about shiitakes.
talking about gay-related issues. You know what fucking sucks, thing?
Yeah.
I read about the CIA's background background check. It is so thorough. It's like a prostate exam. Like they go, so it literally reads on the website. They say they're going to talk to your friends, your neighbors, your family, your coworkers. They track these people down. They actually ask them about your character. They do. I'm not even going to mention. They also have an extended history of your past, if that gives you any hints to what I'm talking about. And they will go online and see your online activity and what you've done. And like this podcast, if I wanted to be a part of the CIA, it's kind of funny. They have this disclaimer where it's like, you know, everyone makes mistakes. That was the disclaimer on the CIA's website. But they were very adamant that you had to have a specific
type of mistake.
No, a specific set of skills or something to make you stand out to actually be accepted by the CIA, because you can from the day you go into interview to the day you actually get hired can be over a year's worth of time. And there's a huge hiring process. It's crazy. And they only have like 12 or 20,000 people. But yeah, dude, it's just I know somehow if I do take the CIA route, I know for a fact they'll find this. And
that's why we got to delete it.
For my future,
Just say, hi, CIA. You can talk to me if you need to talk to any one of Shorty's friends.
Hello, Central Intelligence. Noah's going to be my enemy in 4 years from now, so don't ask him anything. But yes. Join us.
Sasuke with Naruto.
Oh yes. Join us, Star Killer.
Join us, Star Killer.
Yeah.
Be my apprentice, Star Killer.
Be my apprentice.
You will be the one to replace me.
Unlimited power. I love it.
Thank you, Anakin, for being such
Do it. Do it.
moron.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Kill him.
Get him now.
Anyway, yeah, get him. Get him now.
Kill him! Kill him now! Do it! Do it, Anakin! You must!
Bro, that's exactly how I felt when I heard,
Dooku's gonna
when I heard,
Kill him, Anakin!
when I heard Darth
Kill him,
Vader's
bud.
when I heard Darth Vader's voice on the actual movies and he sounded British, he wasn't nearly as deep. I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this shit?
Boy, bruv. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Kill him now. Kill him. Do it.
Bring me the. He was like, I can't even get that low. It was still low, but it was so British sounding. It really just took me out of the entire movie.
Do it. No.
This was going. Oh my god, you're both so horrible. Anyway, yeah, in the future, CIA, if you find this, I'm not actually a horrible person. I just seem
Yeah,
like
I'm
it.
not a
he's
racist.
an actual very
I love
horrible
everyone.
person.
And if you ask me a polygraph test and you ask me whether or not I'm gay, I'm just telling you now I am. So yeah, you don't even have to ask me.
He is what we like to call a
More like a
flaming faggot.
polyfag test.
Honestly, I bet once you do finally decide to give me an interview and you give me the polygraph test, I bet you I know the one thing you're gonna ask is what is my darkest secret? Well, I'm not gonna tell you. No, I'm kidding. Oh god, I got. Okay, that was weird. Okay, so would you guys like to know what happened when I just said that?
What just happened?
I just got a friend request on Xbox,
I don't
Bro.
fucking care.
and then when I clicked it, it disappeared.
They know.
Yeah,
they
man.
know.
It's like AIC underscore 6969.
They'll never find us with this alias.
Okay.
We need you to go with inconspicuous. Tell them you're not a part of the police.
You know,
I
I
got
want
it, boss.
I
What's
want to
your
talk
name?
about
Totally
something.
not an officer.
I want to talk about something. Have you guys ever had this like? I feel like I've mentioned this before, but it's like it's a real thing, and I can't describe it. I can describe it, but
Deja
you won't understand what it is if you don't also have this like weirdness.
Well, fucking describe it.
Well, then fucking say it instead of rabbing on.
Well, I'm just trying to state beforehand before you give me shit. Like if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're not
Fucking
don't,
say it
but-
already.
you're not
Say
going
what
to be
it
able to imagine what it is. Maybe perhaps even dare I say that
Swear to
in
God.
the near future, if I were to say this thing that I wanted to describe. Okay. Anyway, I have this like weird. It feels like I feel like I feel limbs that aren't attached.
You
Is that
what?
weird? It's like I want to say I have the ability to feel limbs that aren't attached, but it's not an ability. It's like a weird thing. Like I feel like I have an extra arm. It's
Aren't
really
all
fucking
of your
weird.
limbs attached?
It's kind of.
I'm feeling a limb that's not attached.
It's just your feeling sense. It's kind of like you can sense things around you that you aren't even touching. Like
Yeah.
if I can kind of sense that there's something behind me, even though I'm not even physically touching it. It's kind of just. It's a change in your spatial surrounding.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird because I can like if I reach my hand
But
out,
ghost
like
limbs are an actual thing. If say you lost your arm, you actually feel like you still have it.
hold on, what is he whining about? Give me a second. I'll get back to this. You guys do something real quick.
Ghost limbs is an actual thing.
Yeah. Silence.
I don't know if he's expecting us to actually talk because I don't know.
I don't know what to talk about. Like,
Austin, are you there?
it's been a long week. I haven't planned anything other than my dog going to the hospital.
Tell
She
us.
said,
tell
she
us
said
about
both
that.
of them.
Tell us exactly, because you only told us through text. What exactly happened?
basically on Tuesday on
Yeah, you don't want to call.
when did
like,
on Monday
manager comes in.
we planned that he was gonna have a surgery in general to remove some fatty cysts, a growth from
She
his
said
eyelid,
there was this guy at work,
like a little
I
thing
forgot
from
his
his
name,
knee
but
because he keeps
yelled
trying
at
to
him.
chew it off.
and he ended up yelling at her. And then after he yelled at him, I guess she went to the manager, and the manager was like, "Well, if I was the manager earlier, I would have written you up." And then she was texting me about that, like when she sent me that long ass. They're just I don't know. She's 18, so it's like.
Austin, are you talking to your girlfriend right now?
I'm
Oh
back.
yeah, hold on, let me mute myself.
Anyway, what's up?
Austin forgot to mute himself and he was talking to his girlfriend.
About
Yeah.
what?
Something about his job. I was asking C like if he can describe in detail what happened to his dog.
Oh,
Can
is
you
it
go on?
over?
No.
No, I was interrupted by someone who didn't mute his mic.
But, pow, pow.
Go ahead, C.
Okay, so on Wednesday, either way, we were gonna be bringing him to an already surgery to remove some fatty cysts, a growth from his eyelid, a little thing on his kneecap that he keeps trying to chew off, and to cut his nails, because we need his ass, like, asleep to cut those fucking things. And, basically a couple days before that, he just got sick. He wouldn't eat, he wouldn't drink, and then the morning of what his surgery was supposed to be, he got sick and like black liquid came out when he was like when he was like throwing up.
What
So
the fuck?
we bring him in. Apparently he had a tumor on his spleen. And then after that, they saw during an ultrasound with a specialist, they saw an obstruction in his intestines that had the shape of a corn cob.
Well,
I don't know why.
that's odd.
And then there was also a growth on his liver, and then also growths all along his intestines. And then basically he was able to go home for the night because he wasn't going to be stuck in a cage all night with no night staff. And then the next day he had the surgery. They removed his spleen. It was 4-pound tumor. And then apparently they didn't find any obstruction. It just disappeared.
That was super weird.
It just
I know.
wasn't
At least
there. It
he's-
was
At
yeah.
least he's
It was
alive.
it was an error. It sounded the X-ray at that point.
Yeah, it was either just a mistake with the ultrasound.
Imagine mistaking that someone's pregnant.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's a boy. No, it's cancer.
Oh wait, no, it's dead. It's like oh.
You see that one side there? That one side that didn't happen in this clip that's new. It's like it's a gender reveal, but when they look inside, it's a deflated like blue balloon.
What the hell?
During the ultrasound, they want a boy, but they get cancer. But basically there wasn't a growth on his liver
I'll be right
either.
back.
Like they didn't find anything during the surgery, but they had to remove his spleen. The obstruction disappeared, and then there wasn't a growth, so it was just probably most likely a mistake with the specialist because he's a dumbass apparently. And then they also just removed the thing on his eye, and yeah, it was pretty invasive. They had to cut open his whole bottom area, other than his chest. So, yeah, he was pretty high that day. And yeah, that's about it. He's home. He's all safe, thank God. I probably haven't cried that much in a day in a long time. And yeah, that's been my week. So I'm not really as interesting during this recording. So not that much has happened, other than the possibility of my dog dying.
But your dog's a fighter, and he got super lucky.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God that specialist made that mistake.
Okay, what's up? Damn. I assume y'all just finished that topic.
We did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do y'all mind if I jump to a new thing?
I don't care.
If you would like to continue talking about the dog, we can.
I already finished it.
This is a democratic process, and y'all are allowed to vote on what we do.
So it's rigged? It's rigged, huh?
Why don't
The
you, why don't
votes
you,
were rigged.
why don't
They
you
came
storm
from
our
Russia.
podcast room?
It was voter fraud.
Voter fraud.
Biden
yeah.
faked all of his votes.
Why did it go? How did 20,000 votes just appear overnight? That's the real question. It
When did
doesn't.
illegals start getting more rights than me? I
It
fucking
was
hate
because of the
Mexicans.
robot movie.
I was actually guaranteed to get a state, so it's impossible that I didn't get the state. Okay, so I'm kind of,
your state because they didn't vote for me.
so I'm in this
I'm gonna
like,
sue your state and Rosie O'Donnell.
so I'm in
Why am I
this.
gonna sue Rosie
Fuck you,
O'Donnell?
man!
Because that bitch
Shut
was on my
up!
side.
Shut the fuck up! Shut your face!
You told me to shut up,
Shut
so
up!
I'm gonna
Shut
sue
up!
you. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue your ass so bad
Oh my god, you're
that you'll
deep
have to
throating the
move to
mic and
Russia.
it's giving me cancer.
You'll
Which is
have
the
to
name
move
of
to
this
Russia.
podcast.
I'm gonna sue you
And
so
we're
bad.
back to the
We're gonna have
podcast.
to-
Shit.
I may not be president anymore, but I promise you, you haven't heard the last from me. Someone get my Star
Imagine how
Destroyer.
funny
I'm
it would
leaving this
be
planet.
if there was a feature to kick people from the Discord call and I just kicked you from the Discord call while you're in the middle of. I'm
surprised there
I'm
isn't,
gonna
and you haven't done
engage
that
you.
already.
I'm gonna engage you in a topic. Let you get like 1 minute in until you get really passionate, and I'm just gonna kick you right in the middle of it.
I can see that happening. If this
And
was
then,
an Xbox party, it would have happened like 10 times by now.
no, dude, you know I don't kick people. Kicking from an Xbox party is the douchiest thing you can possibly do.
God, right? Who would do such a thing?
I
There's
don't
a
know.
reason why they gave you the option to do it.
Yeah, why would they give me the option to do it if they didn't want me to kick people? Like, I just kick people just for fun. Like, not people don't like offend me, like, and then I kick them. Like, I'm just like, what does this button do? And they're like, what button? The next thing you know, they're like sitting there in a dark room, and I was the last thing that they were doing before they were gonna kill themselves. And they were like, all right, if he kicks me, I'm killing myself. If he doesn't, then I want Andre Iguodala.
Andre Iguodala.
Man, you remember like when you piss someone off, they always say that fucking sentence. What do you do with a soccer ball?
Yeah, I
And
was
then you
just
say,
about
you
to say
kick it,
that.
and then you're fucking kicked.
I hate that shit. That's so stupid.
What do you do with the soccer? I never heard that, but that's funny.
Yeah, I've heard that like 18 different fucking times. Like the most
So
generic
have
thing
I,
ever.
man.
It's like, why? I mean, I get it. Like, there's a lot of people who want to kick me from parties because I'm an asshole, but you
Yeah.
come up with something a little less generic, and they won't. You won't even respond because you know what the answer is, and they'll kick
I just
you anyway.
leave the party.
I like to sit there
Wait,
and
you guys are getting invited to parties?
That's what I
No.
was gonna say. Like, you guys
No,
are actually
I'm
going
not.
out?
you know,
You
it's
guys get kicked at parties?
You guys are getting paid?
you should just turn it around. You know, there's COVID out here, right? Make it not about you not being invited to parties. Dude, it's funny because you can
That
you can
wouldn't
literally
defend
let them sit there and like say it 8 more times, and then they finally kick you because they're tired of you not saying like what or giving a response.
Man, being like the party leader, you had so much like
It's like being
you,
king, pretty much.
You were so powerful back
Yeah,
then when you were
leeway.
the party
The
leader.
only option that like would have made it like fucking amazing was like the power to mute people.
Yeah. You can do it now, but that's like more excessive. Back then it was very rare.
Yeah, but like people back then, even then, you'd feel like a fucking king if you were a party leader.
Yeah, man.
People would
Like
fight over that position.
and then like the person thinks he's party leader and then he says it, like what do you do with a soccer ball?
Accidentally leaves
And you just happily reply kick it and then you just stay in the call.
and make it invite only, which is the dickest thing you can possibly do.
Yeah. Man, they say that, you kick them.
I'm at that grace period in life where I'm trying to, like, I guess, make myself stand out to my teacher,
That's
my
not working
professor.
very much.
It's not.
Oh,
Your
thanks. I didn't
teacher's
ask.
making you stay up from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. doing homework. I don't think it's working.
Oh no, I wasn't talking to you, Christian.
I wasn't being serious. If I give you a smart ass reply like that, it's not like that's not.
Aren't
Don't
all
think I'm
your
mad
replies
at you.
smart ass?
Well, I mean, unfortunately,
Yeah,
you
but
might
if it's
still
a
find that teacher that just doesn't give a shit.
what?
I said you can stand out to your teacher all you want, but unfortunately, there's a lot of those teachers out there where they just don't give a shit.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
It's kind of different with it's kind of different with girls
I
because
want
like
ice cream.
I want ice cream too. Favorite ice creams go.
I know. We can't do Dairy Queen.
that's
Dairy Queen sucks anyway.
Hmm?
Damn.
So no one's gonna list their favorite ice cream. Okay.
He was a juvenile corrections officer for like 15 years. It's just very
I have
hard
no
to
idea who you're talking about.
the professor there. I
He's
guess he's
probably
a
fed up with dealing with kids.
well. I mean, if he was fed up with dealing with kids, he wouldn't have got a job where he teaches children and adults.
College kids, though.
yeah.
Oh, he teaches adults. He teaches kids, too.
Yeah, I mean, he literally
Well, I mean,
he's
there's lots of adults that act like kids.
actually
and
he's
I'm pretty sure
still
those are the people he dealt with.
he still heads the juvenile is it juvenile justice department? He's the head of it. He's the head of it
Yeah, I
wherever
mean,
we're
they're
at.
teachers. There's literally, my mom had a chemistry teacher at her college that was a forensic analysis in
Yeah.
the morning, and then part-time taught chemistry. Like, you want that almost. You want a nurse teaching nurse classes, you know? Stuff
Yeah,
like that.
one of our
High school
history
had that
teacher.
problem where,
He's a
like,
very
high school had this
interesting
problem where,
guy.
like, we had welders who were just so fucking lazy and barely knew how to weld, be welding teachers.
An unrelatable thing, but I understand what you're talking about.
It's
In
basically
my
teachers who barely knew how to teach being teachers.
in my field, I don't run into teachers who I feel I'm smarter than. Thankfully, one, because my ego's not that inflated, and two, because they're normally doctors and they've had like 12 years of studying what I'm studying. So it's like I definitely know I'm not smarter than them. Like I may know a really weird, obscure fact that they might not, but like all my teachers have at least have their master's degree, which I think most of them do have their doctorate now because they're professors.
Yeah, my professor has a doctorate, and then the rest of them are just master's degrees. But my history teacher, he's got a bunch of published books and shit, and just a bunch of smart people over there. But it's definitely challenging with this online schooling.
Yeah, I know, man.
Hopefully everyone.
We're all
can
going
get-
through it.
No, that's something that people are complaining about. Is that like, why isn't all the vaccines out right now? It's like it's gonna take a while for over 4 million people to get vaccinated.
Wait, forever? How many?
4 million?
million?
The first round is 4 million, right? Like the 70 and up is what they're doing.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about just everyone in the U.S. in general.
No,
Wait, so
that's
There's
there's
more than 4 million.
Yeah,
4
there's
million?
300 million people here.
There's 330 million in the U.S.
What was I thinking? Anyway, that's what I meant. It's gonna take a while.
No,
for everyone
no,
in
no,
the
no,
US
no,
to
no,
get-
no. You did
You
not mean
said
that. You said
4
4
million.
million. Are you
Why?
I know I said 4 million, and I'm guessing that was the total number of vaccines they had for the first round.
No,
Did
it
you
wasn't.
drop something that you welded on your head? Like, are you okay?
Yeah.
I have.
If there was only 4 million, if there was only 4 million people in the U.S., we'd have less than Canada because they're at like 33 million, and we would have been able to do the $2,000 a month thing. Like that's why Canada's doing it, is because they have like a tenth of our population.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
4
Noah.
million.
I'm sorry,
People are
buddy.
already complaining.
I don't
about
think
it.
we've had
Like,
4
we
million
want
people in the US since
vaccines,
like
and like, but it's gonna
fucking
take a while, bitch.
1850, dude.
Just be patient and keep your mask on.
Don't change the subject.
Yeah, you fucked up big time, bud.
You fucked
alright?
up.
No,
This
but now
is
you're
this
gonna
is on
pay
your
for it.
fucking record for all like
Hey,
of all the
man.
things like
Hey,
everyone
man,
has a record for shit that they fucked up. This
the
is on yours
moon,
now.
the moon is a very beautiful star, Noah.
I saw a cow on it. Did you know?
I don't
God,
get it.
what?
Is that an inside joke? Because I don't get it.
Are you talking about me or
No.
C? What I said or what he said?
Or me?
What you say?
The
Wait.
moon's not a star.
Yeah, that was the thing.
He said
Yeah.
the moon's a beautiful star, and the joke is that the moon's not a star.
You're just retarded. Noah.
Obviously.
Let's see if we can
Yeah,
hit him with
allegedly
more
it's not a
things
star.
to
Really
test
good.
his knowledge on things.
You probably think the Earth is round. You've been lied to by Big NASA.
You fool! It's actually a square.
You've been lied to by Big NASA. Show me one photo without a fisheye lens of Earth. You
Wrong. The world is actually a halo.
I can see your halo, halo, halo.
Yeah, get that faggoty shit out of here.
If you say Beyonce's faggoty, I'll come over there and slap shit out of you. Through the mic. Wait, why are you saying get that faggoty shit out of here when you're gay? You gay little boy. You top.
I ain't
You
no
fucking
little boy.
you fucking top.
Yeah, you think sticking your dick in a man makes you less gay?
Yeah,
You're still gay.
No.
yeah, you're still
No,
gay,
it does
dude.
not make me less gay. It makes me more gay.
No, it doesn't, but
Do you think you're measured? What would you do if you're measured on how gay with you are by how many men you have slept with?
I'd be the gayest motherfucker on the planet.
I slept with my dad at least 1,600 times. What is this? There's something. What is that?
Has Noah's stupidity spread? What's going on?
Yes, this is actually a very stupid conversation we're having.
I like a
Is
fine.
it worse? Is it worse than you saying that there's 4 million people in the U.S.?
No,
Yeah,
it's-
way worse.
C is never, ever, 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 ever gonna let you live that down. Ever.
It's gonna be. We're gonna be talking about that for like the next
Man,
week or
you
two. It'll
just
disappear, though.
you just keep having these inside run-on jokes where we just make fun of you for
You just keep
nog.
having full-on
That's what
retard
good
moments,
friends do. We
and
have
that's gonna
the
live with
inside
you your
running
entire
jokes.
life.
I mean, listen, Thanog, you've got some issues that we need to address.
Yeah, we really do.
Listen.
How many people do you think is on planet Earth? 10 million?
7
people
billion,
from
I believe, is where we're
Isn't it
at.
like close to 8 billion?
Yeah, we're close to 8 billion
Yeah,
now.
we're close. And we're getting too much. People need to be exterminated, okay? We have too many people here.
I think they tried that in the 40s, and it wasn't very pog. So
Yeah,
let's
man.
not do
Hitler
that again.
failed, so we
Yeah,
gotta do
it
it.
wasn't very
gotta continue
poggers
his
for
legacy.
them to start committing genocide.
For anyone watching this, I
Wow.
do not associate with their comments. I just
There
laugh
you
at
go.
them.
We all know you're
Maybe
secretly
he was
German.
right. Maybe Mustache Man was right.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't right at all.
But no.
Wait, I have an idea. What
But
about
maybe.
exterminating the Jews and the Americans? How about we just exterminate the poor?
How about we just how about we just blow up the planet?
No, that would include you. You're a part of the poor. man.
I know. I'm fine
I
with
know.
that. I don't have to deal with dumbass people outside of my life.
We're average.
Yeah, poor.
You know,
Averagely
you know,
poor.
like I saw this comment on
Rich.
Twitter, and I kept thinking about it. It was like, how do furries have so much fucking money?
How have they not been exterminated
didn't-
yet? What
I
the
didn't
fuck?
think that was a
No,
thing.
seriously, they have so much fucking money. Do you know
I've
how
never
much a
heard that.
fursuit even costs?
I feel like it's like their whole savings account.
Well,
Like,
I
they've
mean-
lived,
They
they've
have
worked
the
at
money to buy a
McDonald's that
fursuit
long
and go
just
to,
to get a
they
fucking
go to
furry head.
conventions, they buy the fursuit, they get so much of this shit and paraphernalia for being a furry. Where the fuck are they getting this money from?
I mean, 4 months of working a normal job will pay for a lot
I
of
don't
that
think these
shit.
guys have jobs.
They probably do,
They
or
have-
they couldn't afford it,
I mean,
buddy.
if picking
the
your
accounts
asshole and
on
eating
OnlyFans
Doritos counts as a job.
I actually
I
just
honestly
take
think
pictures of
they're
their
just like all the furries in the world are just really lucky and have like their parents' credit card.
No, speaking of furries, let's talk about that one time your Discord window was open. Why don't we talk about that for a second? I got many
My
questions.
Discord went out, and and that unique comment I left. Wasn't that on the second episode of the first episode? I couldn't remember.
No, I'm not even talking about that. We were literally like, no, I'm not gonna embarrass you. I refuse to believe you're a furry. You might have dated a furry once, but that doesn't make you a furry.
I still
No,
have.
I'm not a
I
furry.
still that like per point in your life. I have just that's made me lose respect for you. Dating a
dating
furry.
a furry.
He's made
Yeah,
a bunch
she was
of
a
very
bitch.
bad dating choices.
Started dating her.
She was a bitch, man.
She turned you gay.
First
That's
time.
like the most insulting thing you can tell to a girl. It's like, by the way, you made me gay.
Your pussy
I feel
was
like
so
there's
bad I
nothing
couldn't talk to you
else
anymore.
that would, like destroy them even more.
Did you have a furry pussy?
Took you 9.5
Yeah,
hours.
probably Did she
No,
wear
that's
the
what I thought
costume during
was
sex,
no
Noah?
better, but,
Did that
jeez.
deter you away?
And I didn't even think that person was like full on furry, like fursuit and everything. It was just like they liked the
A
art.
doorbell?
Does that mean Did you like
Not
the art?
the. This
Huh?
smells like shit.
Ah,
You got me pills too,
Yeah.
you angel. You know I need those to
Christian,
function.
take your medicine.
Yeah, it stops me from killing you. It stops me from driving across the state and murdering you. Just holding you down and strangling the life out of your
Christian, take your
adorable little
medicine.
eyes.
Yeah, take your medicine, sweetie.
Christian, take your medicine.
I can hear her in the background.
Yeah, I know.
I can hear
I'm
a thick Southern drawl. It's funny
Yeah.
because people from the South,
Mom,
like if they have a really
can
deep Southern
can
accent, they
you
say things a little
in
bit
there just for a
slow.
minute? Oh, you can come back in here just
I
after.
you know what I actually
I'm so
told
sorry.
Christian one time? I
Love you to
told
death,
Christian.
but I hate you.
I told Christian his mother sounded like a heroin addict. What do you think of that? Austin?
If you hand me that doorbell expecting me to actually put that in, you were smoking fucking crack.
Oh, see?
It
you
looks
hear what I
like you
said,
just
Austin?
pulled out a
It's not
box of
heroin,
bleach.
but it's crack.
How the fuck does this work? Why is it so heavy? Why is the box so firm? I can't even get that firm.
Fucking a retard, or
What?
Man, we thought Noah was a retard, but Shorty's asking, why is this box so firm?
Why is this box made of cardboard?
Okay, fuck you, Noah.
I like this.
Fucking 4 million people in the
Bobby?
United States.
Why is this box a square? I don't get it. It's not really effective.
4
for
million people in the United
It wasn't the
States.
first vaccine round, but like 4 million. That's probably why I got it confused.
Wait, you said what?
The first round of vaccines was 4 million. That's probably why I got it confused.
Don't you
Or you're
even
just
lie.
retarded.
I don't even think they have 1 million out yet either. Or they only have like 19 million.
You're
They're supposed to
digging
have.
the
No
hole.
excuse, Noah.
You're just digging the hole deeper, buddy.
Yeah. High
um,
school
Hey, man.
failing, buddy.
you know what? Let's change it. Let's change the subject real quick. So let's talk about some underrated features on websites, and I think the most underrated feature of all time is
Dual
YouTube's
barrel
loop.
roll.
Yeah, that's actually awesome. YouTube's loop ability. I like to stare at it and then lock my eyes and then let it rotate, so it makes me dizzy.
I like the Google Chrome game to when you don't have Wi-Fi.
I like the various Easter egg Google Chrome has, so if you type certain stuff in, things will happen.
Yeah.
Like Rule 34.
Yeah, look that up. Everyone, if you don't know what that is, it's a really neat
Look it
feature
up.
on Google Chrome.
Look up
It's
Rule 34 cartoons.
it's in the images section. If you look it up, it'll actually.
Also,
does-
make
I'm not
sure to go
gonna-
to your browser settings and turn. Like,
Yeah. No,
It's
no,
really
no,
cool
no.
manga. It's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
cool manga.
yeah.
Just
Don't.
look up like Rule 34 with like
There's
anything that you want. It could be anything. The
There's
little
a
token
bunch
there.
of-
if a little pop-up appears saying that sensitive material might appear, just say continue anyway.
There's a
Just do,
bunch
like-
of really nice references
Just do
there
like
for
Rule
you.
34 Veggie Tales, my awesome adventures with Toaster, Barney,
heard that.
anything. It's really cool manga.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out, please. Be our guest. For
Might as well
for
put
those
up
of you
porn.
who knew what it was, don't spoil it for those who don't. I mean, if you're on a podcast called Cancer Culture, you're definitely gonna know what that is.
Probably.
You're a delinquent. Fucking.
You're still sane in this world.
You're a delinquent. Wow, I'm a delinquent because I can't even think of the word. I'm just
Noah's
gonna
a
move
delinquent.
past
He thinks
that.
there's 4 million people in the U.S.
I'm okay. I'm willing to forgive C, so you're gonna have to be willing to forgive too.
I'll forgive for now, but I won't forgive when.
Oh
we're
no!
done.
Whenever he starts, like, if he kills you on Brawlhalla, for sure bring it up.
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
For sure, don't let him live it down. But until
Should I just
then,
call him Thnog from now on?
we should refer to him as only Thanog.
Yeah, okay.
Thanog
way
is
to
such
make
a
him
good
angry.
name.
Quick way to make you hate yourself already.
That's a quick way to make you shoot up a convenience store.
Or just shoot yourself.
Now,
Or
now
just
that
to
you
shoot
guys have
yourself.
ruined my life, I'm gonna go ruin my life. Now that you guys have made me feel insensitive, I'm gonna go ruin my life on my own terms.
Okay, so I was
You already
thinking
have.
about
You got syphilis.
I was thinking about taking on these two hobbies, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it or not. So our
What hobby?
school, our college has dance, and they have baking, and I want to do both.
Baking's very fun, and I feel like dance is something. I would take dance, but
You
also
do
I
baking.
already like cooking, so
Do
baking's pretty fun.
baking.
Yeah, I think I'm
Fuck
gonna do
dance.
baking.
When are you gonna use dancing in your life? Fucking, you gotta cook to feed. Learn how to bake.
There's a lot of applications for dancing, but none of them are appropriate if you're actually trying to use them.
Yeah, do baking. Do
Well,
culinary.
I don't know. I think dancing's pretty neat. It has
It's
a
a hobby. Like I said, you're trying to do it for a hobby. Like when I do
Well, I
something for a
mean,
hobby,
you
it's
can actually
fun.
major in it at this school.
Yes, you can. You can major in dance, but I wouldn't. I would not take.
No, no,
would.
I wouldn't take the steps of actually majoring in it, but I would definitely take the classes to at least get my
At
foot in
least
the
you know
door.
what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think, dancing along Lady Gaga would be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But I
Hell yeah.
mean, that's a very I doubt those dudes make very much money, but man, I'm sure that shit's fun. Or dancing with Sia, or being
At
just
that point,
being
like
that.
I say, I'm pretty sure they do it for fun. Because the only person who really takes the dancing seriously is the choreographer.
I mean, if Shia LaBeouf can do it, then I can do it.
Then you can. Yeah.
Um. Oh wait. Also, speaking of baking, I just want to talk about cooking in general. I've got this like
What?
new fix and addiction for chicken wings, bone-in
Nothing
chicken
wrong with that.
wings,
Boneless or bone in?
bone-in.
Learning something new.
Okay,
Pretty
good.
interesting.
Um.
So Twitter is gonna get sued.
Why?
I'm not sure, but
Wait,
it might
what's
purge
wrong with Twitter?
all adult material off of Twitter.
That's good.
Oh yeah, I remember that. There was like a video of what was it, like a kid getting abused, or no, it was like a bunch of pedophiles were like had this kid like send them pictures and then like just leaked them.
Either way, Twitter's
Wow.
getting sued, and it might result in all adult content being purged.
Well, yeah, of course.
I bet. That'd be for the best, because all the
So,
adult
all the
content
adult-
creators.
I feel really bad for all the non-safe for work artists because they lost Tumblr whenever Tumblr destroyed itself, and they all moved to Twitter, and now they might lose Twitter as well. Where the fuck are they gonna go?
Reddit.
OnlyFans? Oh no, Reddit.
I honestly think it's either gonna be Reddit or Newgrounds.
Reddit is so deeply established and so rooted in internet history. It would take them so much effort to get rid of it that's not even worth it. So
Yeah.
their
Reddit
their
is
their
something
go
that will
to
never be taken away. from
yeah
us.
their go to would be Reddit.
So
Yeah,
then the poster art.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Reddit would be the perfect place for them. That's definitely a weird business. Oh wait, we're at 2 hours and 8 minutes. What do y'all want to do?
Finish up this conversation and call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Conversation finished.
That's how you end the conversation.
That's how we end our conversation properly on this properly on this in Noah's words.
On this
in this
elite
podcast.
form of entertainment.
On this
Three
elite
retards and one at least socially smart one.
this highly cultured podcast filled with intelligent individuals, all consisting of college students,
And
majoring
not
in
us
something.
being racist at all.
I wouldn't call it intelligent. I'm gonna be honest. I've been tired this whole podcast, so I barely put any effort in.
I can tell. You said there are 4 million people in the United States, so it makes sense.
There is 4 million people in the United States.
Oh my god. And trust me, folks, he will not let that go, as that will fucking be his identity for the rest of time.
Yeah, retard.
The rest of my days, he's gonna hold that against me.
Well, it was nice.
Your dad trying to tase you against you for the rest of your days.
Don't bring that up.
Okay, let's all to conclude this. We'll all do a parting message. So, see, Noah, Austin, then me, or me and then Austin. Either way, I don't care.
What do you have to say to the people? See,
What do you have to? Yeah.
Go ahead. You.
Noah's retarded. He thinks there's 4 million people in the United States. Anything he says, do not trust it. Even if he says that my dad that my dad tased me, don't listen to it.
Oh, it's the funniest shit. He was in a voice call. That's when it happened.
Noah, your turn.
I'm gonna put the disclaimer again. Everything we say is a joke and our opinions. If you can't differ between jokes and opinions, that is your own problem. And my message to everyone listening:
Don't let rap music
keep
encourage you to kill.
and I hope you have a great day.
Austin.
Don't let rap music encourage you to kill.
Don't let
But
music
if you that
Just
you
don't listen to
or
music in general.
a complete stranger encourage you to do that.
Austin.
just let music encourage your emotions, not your actions.
Maybe
Just-
let
you can
Austin
kill
speak.
people.
Shut the fuck up! Austin.
Okay.
I know why you're here to kill me. Shoot me, coward. You'll only kill a man.
You're a pussy.
That was pretty good. That's hardcore words to end off on. I guess it's up to me. It is it kills me to say this. It sucks that we even have to put a disclaimer, but I guess the time we live in and the way things are taken nowadays, offense is taken on everything. So disclaimers are necessary.
Pussies than from our first episode.
And we don't we say we speak a lot of profanity, and we definitely say things that might seem hateful, but in all truth, it's just friends rambling. It's the same as if it's the same as if we weren't on camera. That's what the podcast goal is to be. It's
We
to be
aren't
unfiltered.
characters. We aren't putting on a mask. This is us.
We're all racist, basically.
This is us raw and uncut.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
we
we're
still hold back a lot of the things we say, but at the same time, all
have
people of color are equal.
I'm forced to hold back stuff because whatever I say is
It's
immediately
going to be used
rejected.
against you in the future. Everything we say here is going to be used against us in the future, even if we did say it was jokes and opinions. So
Yes.
Basically,
All people of color are
you're
equal.
ruining our lives.
now, Shorty,
all
if not
genders are
everyone,
equal.
let's end off by repeatedly saying the N word so I can bleep all of it out and then have it suddenly cut off.
Nigga.